All right, we're here. Hello, we're here. Believe it or not, I'm actually here. You can't see me right now, but you can see me, can't you? Join Jennifer and I. Look at that at the Regal Cinema Theater in Ontario, December the 11th. Oh gosh, we're going to be out there. We're going to get the Tesla out there. Going to get Jen to put on one of her little outfits that she likes to put on when she goes grocery shopping in the afternoon. Oh, we're going to have fun. I can't wait to see you guys. This is going to be a fun thing. Oh, welcome. Hi everybody. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce. We're getting pumped up here about the meet and greet. I've been getting emails, people sending money into PayPal. I want my seats. Let me get my seats. We have a first come first serve deal going on here. Limited number of seats available, and as soon as they're sold out, that's it. We do not have room for 5,000 people. I'm sorry, I can't accommodate 5,000 of you at this event. As a matter of fact, I can't even accommodate 4,500 of you. So if you think you've got 2 or 3 weeks to decide to come on out to Ontario to see us, think again. You have days to make up your mind, and then we will shut down ticket sales for this event because I've got bagels to order. I got stuff to do, and I have bakers to contact, bagel bakers. This is gonna be so much fun. I can't wait for this meet and greet. December 11th in Ontario, California at the Regal Theater. That's the Ontario Mills Mall. That's the intersection of Highway 10. That's from Jacksonville, Florida, all the way to Santa Monica Pier, that highway. And number 15, which is kind of like San Diego, the Mexican border, all the way up to like Great Falls, Montana range. So, any of those two highways, if you can, somehow find your way to those two highways, that'll bring you to Ontario, California. And that's the Ontario Mills Mall, this gigantic shopping mall. In other words, come and join us for the meet and greet on December 11th. Get your shopping done in the afternoon after you see us at the Ontario Mills Mall. Then across the street from the Ontario Mills Mall is an In-N-Out burger. You can have a nice bite to eat and then head one of those highways and head home. I mean, how perfect is that? Or fly in if you want. I mean, whatever you want to do. Can't wait to see you guys. This is going to be so much fun. The big old meet and greet between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. Send $49.99 for your seat for this event to our PayPal link. It should be up in the top of this chat thing. I think I pegged it up there. Or the PayPal address is down below. You know where to find it. You regulars, you know everything. Can't wait. And Jen is going to be seen publicly for the very first time. Instead of just seeing her hands, you get to see the whole package. I keep teasing you about what she looks like. This will be a good time. Can't wait to see you guys. All right. Well, the markets can't wait to open, huh? Can you wait to open? You new option writers out there. Are there any new option writers? Raise your hand. Have you written options in the last couple of days on Sofi? Or have any of you written options lately on Matterport? Those of you who write options all the time, you know the excitement I'm talking about. Oh, Oscar, you're coming. Oscar's coming to the meet and greet. 2 tickets gone. 2 more seats are gone. Added to the pile. Oscar, you're guaranteed your spots. No problem at all. Yeah, you option writers, you know what I'm talking about. The excitement of the pre-market. You can't wait for the market to open because you've noticed that the options you've written on stocks that you are following, the stocks are down a little bit, and you're kind of rubbing your hands, going, "The market is down. This is great. The market is down. I get richer when the market goes down." That's your mentality now because you're an option writer. You follow my classes on stockmarketswithbruce.ca. You've been watching the lessons and you figured out how to write options and you're starting to do it. And then you're going, the market is down. Oh, so, okay, I'm going to make money today. And then others of you are going, the market is up. Okay, I'm going to write options today. Oh, this is great. I either buy them back or I write them. I make money no matter what direction the market is going. You don't care. You don't care if the market goes up or if it goes down. You make money no matter what. That's what being an option writer is. That's how much fun it is. We're going to have fun this morning. Sofi is down 66 cents. Unfortunately, it's only down 66 cents. Earlier today, about a half an hour ago, the shares were down over $1, and there was a lot of chatter here on this chat box here. People rubbing their hands going, the shares are down over $1 on SoFi. This is great. I remember a month ago, the shares would be down $1 in the pre-market. It would be, the world is coming to an end. The world is not coming to an end. Now there's money showing up in your bank account because you're an option writer and you're cashing in on swings. And now, welcome to the world of the hedge fund manager. Welcome to the portfolio manager lifestyle. Now you know why there are gigantic skyscrapers in Manhattan filled with thousands and tens of hundreds of thousands, millions of people, many of which work in the markets to handle swings like this. This is what they live for, and they know that markets swing all the time because stock markets are an extension of our emotions. People buy and sell stock all the time. There's one person thinking it's going higher, one person thinking it's going lower. That's why there are buyers and sellers. This is how the game works. And those of us on the sidelines who are holding shares in SoFi or Matterport or GameStop or others, we sit there and go, well, why don't I get paid for being here? And now you can be paid for being here, being paid option premiums against stock you already own that you're not going to sell anyway. Why not take advantage of this? Yes, indeed. Matterport down 95 cents to 26.17. There are people going, I wrote calls. I wrote $30 calls yesterday. I wrote 27.50s. I wrote 25s. I wrote whatever you wrote, whatever option you wrote. You're looking at them. This stock drops a couple of bucks. I'm buying my options back for a nice little profit. That's exactly how you do it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. You either let the market give you a profit or you let the clock run out the contract's lifetime, and you win either way. I love this. The markets are going to open higher today. U.S. retail sales climb more than forecast in October, says the headline here. The Dow is up right now 63 points in the pre-market. U.S. import prices rose 1.2% in October, and we know that Home Depot and others are hitting higher numbers on their earnings reports. Better retail numbers coming in than expected, and this is helping the markets, generally speaking. Now, the devil in the details, of course, but the one thing in the sidelines everyone watches about is the inflation rate. But again, this is transitory. We keep talking about how, or I keep talking about how, the economy is trying to reopen after being slammed shut in 2020. We're trying to reopen the economy, and we're trying to get it reopening on all cylinders. The problem is, just like an old engine, if you haven't run an engine for a while and you try to start an old V8 motor, you're going to get 4 or 5 cylinders popping off and a few that kind of popping off and a couple not doing anything until the engine kind of warms up. Eventually, the engine kind of starts to fire, and you're trying to warm this thing up and get it humming again. It's not humming yet. The economy is not humming on all cylinders, and part of it is self-inflicted wounds. America has nowhere else to look, no one else to blame but itself. Germany has no one else to blame but itself. Austria has no one else to blame but itself. The UK, Canada, Mexico, every country in the world can point fingers all you want at somebody else, but it's not going to go. It's not going to work. The reality is that we're all responsible for our own problems because every country in the world has anti-vaxxers. we have allowed free speech to go to the point where even idiots have their ability to spew their stupidity to everybody else. And those who are not getting vaccinated are screwing it up big time. And I just wondered, how many millions of dollars did Aaron Rodgers cost the NFL last week? How many millions of dollars did he cost the NFL in credibility, in his own image? All of his clients that he pitches for, they all pay dearly for his stupid decision not to get inoculated. Whether he's healthy or not is irrelevant. It doesn't matter if he's healthy. He didn't get inoculated, and everyone thought he was. This guy's a hero. He was. He's supposed to be. He's supposed to act like one. He's a moron. The guy's a moron. And he is one of millions like him. And unfortunately, men and women out there are not getting inoculated when they should be. And we're not running on all cylinders. When even the Aaron Rodgers of the world are dumb enough to not get inoculated because of whatever their thoughts are on their bodies and all this crap, these people think they know more than scientists who studied. They're the ones with the $250,000 student debt to study how viruses work and how cures are created. You think you're smarter than them because you can throw a football with pinpoint accuracy. Boy, have we lost our way. And this is why the economy isn't firing on all cylinders. We've got very educated people out there, people we love and respect and we want to wish the best for, not getting inoculated. And they don't know it. And what we don't know, what's scary, is we don't know how many people Aaron Rodgers may have infected without him knowing he was infecting people, because he was feeling fine and he was doing his meet and greets and signing autographs, and people touching him or being near him or just want to see him or whatever the deal is. And I don't care how isolated you think you are, you're not totally isolated. And you infect one person and another, and they spread it out. And I don't know how many hundreds of people have been infected by Aaron Rodgers and his entourage. I don't know how many thousands this will work out to, but the economy is suffering because we have to work at absolute perfection for the economy to do what it's supposed to do. The Canadian, American, UK, German, French, Italian, whatever, our economies are so fine-tuned to excellence because we're so damn good at it. We're so good at running economies. We're so good at running factories. We're so good at distribution systems. We are really good at this stuff. Compared to the 50s and the 70s and the 90s, if you could talk to your grandparents today, if your grandparents could be brought from the past in the prime years of their lives to the future right now, and you show them the world as it exists, they would be amazed at how, you mean this stove is made from parts from 8 different countries? This car that you're driving is made from 15 different countries. These computers have parts made from 25 different factories, and they're all brought into one. Seriously? No. How? No, that's impossible. And they're in store shelves on time, and then there's companies that warranty this stuff and can repair it. How can they repair something they didn't make? How can they repair something that has parts in it from different countries all over the world? How can they? How? They can't believe it, because in the old days, everything was made in one place. The factory in Des Moines, Iowa, the factory in Peoria, the factory in Cleveland, the factory in Detroit, the factory in St. Louis, wherever the hell the damn factory was. And I'm quoting USA cities just because I love America so much. Everything was made there. It was all put together there. As far as the Ford Motor Company was concerned, one of the only things they didn't make were the tires. Goodyear and Firestone made those. Ford figured out, I'll just buy the tires from these guys. I'll let them make that, and I can just pop them onto my cars. Yeah, well, now Ford doesn't even make. They don't make anything. I mean, Ford really doesn't make a damn thing anymore. Ford designs and creates and engineers, but then they source out everything to be made, and it's sourced out to dozens and dozens of manufacturers who then source out from there. It just goes out and out and out. As a 17-year-old punk, I worked one summer for 3 weeks at a car manufacturing plant in Kitchener, Ontario, Canada, where I had to put 12-inch long metal bars that were a quarter-inch in diameter, had to grab 10 at a time and put them into a die and make sure they're all nice and flat. And then I took my hands and I had to hit these 2 buttons up here. I had to hold them down for 10 seconds. And this giant press came down. And I had to keep my hands up there the whole time to get the machine to do the whole thing. And then when it was done, I was allowed to put my hands back in there. And I picked up now 10 gnarly, twisted pieces of metal that were now part of a car seat, apparently. And I would take those and put them into a bin over here. And then I would go over here and put my hands into a bin over here and grab 10 more of these things, put them into the thing, slap them up, and hit the button again. The racket, the noise, the smells, the inconvenience, the absolute hell on earth existence that these full time people had. I had a 3 week job. I was so grateful to be out of there when I was done. I made good money, I will tell you that. But oh, what crap work that was! Now it's all robotics, and it's not done in Canada anymore. These parts aren't made in North America anymore. They're made in third world countries. Are you kidding me? And generally through robotics, even if they are made at all, I don't know if they're made by hand anymore. Unbelievable. It was already happening in the 70s, but it was happening in North America, where the companies were outsourcing product to be made by others, and it just kept spreading out and out and out. Anyway, coming back to today, you have COVID in a plant like where I used to work. That plant shut down. If that plant shut down, there are no car seats. They were making parts, or they were making like, I don't know, 500 different parts for all kinds of different parts of cars, and this would have caused a commotion. It caused a complete disaster at GM or Ford or Chrysler or wherever these parts were going. Today, it's worldwide mayhem. It is worldwide mayhem, and this is why you want to order a fridge from Home Depot that has ice maker in it and crushed ice, and it's got this and it got that. Sorry, we're out of stock right now. We're delayed 3 months. But when it comes in, we'll call you. We'll send you an email because it's the new way. We're in the modern society. We'll text you when your fridge shows up. Yeah, 90 days from now. In the meantime, you got a contractor ripping your kitchen apart, putting in new cabinets. Oh, those parts are on back order. Trying to put new tiles on your floor. Oh, those are on back order because the tiles come from here. The cabinets come from there. The refrigerator comes from all over the place and then comes from one place to another. Your entire kitchen is coming from all over the world. You have no idea. You think it's just being made by Joe Schmuck, the carpenter down the street. No, Joe Schmuck, the carpenter, is dealing with all kinds of suppliers from around the world. He has no idea all the companies he's dealing with. Now he knows. Now he's figuring out. He's going, oh my God, I can't believe how many countries around the world I'm dealing with remodeling kitchens and bathrooms. I can't believe it. True. Yeah, well, we're not running on all cylinders, kids. We're running on 7 out of 8. And you'd think that, oh, that's okay. We're at 85% capacity. Everything will work out. No, that's not okay. When you're at 85% capacity, that means 40% of your economy isn't running properly or more. And that screws it up big time on the big picture. The big picture. Individual stories of success are everywhere. Individual stories of happiness and everything else is everywhere. But the big picture is the economies of the world that's supposed to be running like a top are not running like a top and will not for another year or longer. This is not over, and it's going to go quite a ways yet. Morons like Aaron Rodgers are everywhere. He's just a public figure. He can't help it. He's stupid. He got stupid advice, and he believes it. Why? What does he do well? He throws a football. Can the man change a tire? Can he rebuild an engine? Can he design software? Can he do what you do? No, he can't do it. You can't do what he does. He can't do what you do. But you know what? What he does, he gets paid big money for because we are stupid enough to give it to him. We are dumb enough to buy a football cap at a at a football supply store, a fan shop, for $60 a hat, $80 a hat. We're dumb enough to pay that kind of money for this kind of stupid crap. So these guys can make money on the field, pounding the crap out of each other. It's just the way it is. It's okay. Baseball, basketball, football, hockey. It's okay. It's nothing personal. It works. It's fine. We like watching it. It's okay. But don't look to these guys for your health. Don't look to these guys for medical advice. What are you, nuts? Wake up. Hello. Anyway, sometimes we need Biff to kind of knock us on our head and wake us the hell up because we get into this funk, into this dream world that just doesn't exist. In any event, we love it when markets go down now because when markets go down, stocks go down, options go down, and we buy options back for a lot less money than we sold them for. And we love doing this, and we're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep loving this forever and ever and ever. And I welcome all of you to the party, pal, because that is what's going on. Right now, Matterport is down 95 cents. Sofi down 52 cents. The Dow is up 74 points in the pre-market. It looks good on the Home Depot numbers. It looks good on Walmart numbers. It looks good on other retailer numbers. It looks okay. But under the surface, we have problems. We got big problems. We have shelving at Target stores at Walmart stores, Costco stores, your grocery store, there are shelves that are not stocked fully. There's problems just under the surface. The apple is shiny on the outside, looks great, it's all polished up, but oh, don't cut it in half because you don't want to see what the inside of this thing looks like. S&P is up 5, Nasdaq is up 17. These moves are not enough. They're nice, they're good to see, but this is a nothing burger. We have no positive momentum on this market to any big extent. It's just there's so much money in the market, so much money in the system being flooded in by central banks. The markets can't help but go up anyway. And that's the amazing part about the market in the last year. We've had the stock market go up despite the fact that it shouldn't have been going up, but it is. It is. Keep in mind the other thing, the market is dominated by about 12 companies. 12 companies make up upwards of 40, 50% of these indexes. And if they do well, the markets do well. But that is, again, a disguise. That is not the truth. Again, it's a shiny apple on the outside, but there's problems on the inside. And this is why if you drive down your local town, Main Street, drive down Main Street in your local town, drive down, go through some of your shopping malls in your favorite cities where you live. Take a good look. One, are there vacancies in these malls? Two, if there are not vacancies, if stores are open, ask yourself, is this store that I'm looking at that has a sign up there, it looks like it's been made out of cardboard. It looks like it's been made out of styrofoam. This isn't an electric sign. This sign looks temporary to me. This store looks like a temp, T-E-M-P, a temp store. It's a pop-up. It's a Christmas pop-up store. Is this store going to be here January the 15th? Is it going to be here Feb 1? Because, boy, I'll tell you, I think that this store is looking pretty temporary to me. The carpeting looks a little, the walls got some scuffs in it. It's not a pretty looking place. The merchandise is cool. But boy, I'll tell you, after Christmas, I don't think this store will be here. That's bad news because that means temporary jobs with future layoffs coming. We've got people who are here today, gone later today, and that's not good for retail. Yeah, Home Depot's here to stay, sure, but they dominate the market. They and Lowe's have crushed all mom and pop hardware stores. You folks who are not 50 years of age, if you're younger than that, you're in your 20s and 30s, you have no idea. You have no clue what this country was like, what this economy was like 40 years ago. There were mom and pops who served us all for everything. When's the last time you ever went to a shoe repair guy? Can you find a shoe repair store if you had to? Can you find a tailor where you can get your suit tailored or your pants taken in? Are your pants good enough in quality that it's worth it to spend $15 to have them taken in by the by? I don't think so. In this throwaway society, we go to Costco and buy pants for $19.99. We wear them for 6 months a year or whatever, and we wear them into nothing. We throw them away and get another pair. The throwaway society is alive and well. But mom and pops used to keep the shoes going, used to keep our clothes fitting us because we would have a suit for 10 years. Guys would have suits for 10 years. We'd have 2 pairs of slacks, and we'd have the jacket. And we'd look fine 5 years into the ownership. But today, you buy a suit within 3 or 4 years, those things are already falling apart. Are you kidding me? They're just crap. They're garbage. We have gone down in the standard of living in this world. And this is what I'm getting at as well. The standard of living of North Americans and G20 people has plummeted. And it's plummeted in all kinds of ways, from either cash flow, earnings, savings, and quality of merchandise in our homes. We do not hold televisions for 20 years anymore. TVs last 4, 5, 6 years and they're gone. Refrigerators used to last 25, 30 years. Now they're 5 to 10 years. Everything is short term, here and gone later. It's just the way it is. But that's the world today. Doesn't matter. It is what it is, and we're here. Let's see if we can make some money today in this market. Thank you for joining me here. The old rant is on. And I'm in a good mood. Boy, I can't wait. Thank you all for reacting to Jennifer and myself having our meet and greet in Ontario, California. I know that 1 in 1,000 of you are going to show up, if that, because you don't live near here. It's bad timing. You don't want to see us. We get it. But we've had this hopes that someday we could do a meet and greet to meet some of our people face to face. Viewers for both channels, Stock Markets with Bruce and Traveling with Bruce, And the opportunity arose, and we took advantage of it. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it on December the 11th in Ontario, California. You're welcome to join us at the Regal Edwards Theatre, which is right on the parking lot of the Ontario Mills shopping mall. This massive, huge mall. The Edwards Theatre is its own separate building on the one corner of the mall. You can't miss it. Just Google it. You'll see it there from a satellite imagery. And free parking, and come on down and say hi to us. We'd love to have you. You have to reserve your seats. You got to get them booked up. Instructions are available I think, down below. I think I've tried to put this together. You need to send a PayPal donation to our PayPal account. $49.99 gets you your seat reserved. There's a limited number available, and we're going to stop sales not too long from now so that we have it locked in, because we have to determine exactly who's showing up, how many of you, and then we cut it off, because we've got goodie bags to put together, and we got bagels to order, and we got to tell the baker how many to make, and we have other goodies coming together, and we're running out of time for all of that. So the seat sales will be for a little while, and then that'll be that. And those who've paid will show, and everyone else, we'll see you next time. Can't wait. Hopefully we'll do meet and greets elsewhere across the US and Canada. That's the big hope for us. We want to be traveling and doing meet and greets elsewhere. Florida is definitely on the radar. We'll keep you posted, Floridians, East Coasters. Texas is on our radar. New York, of course, the New Jersey, New York area. There is no doubt about that. We'll see what we can do when we can do it. Just stand by. But in the meantime, we're going to look after our Californians, our Arizonans, our Nevadans, our Oregonians, our Washingtonians. I don't know how you're all calling it. But some of you are going to drive in. I understand some folks are flying in for the weekend. They're making a weekend of it, and they're going to catch up with a little bit of Los Angeles and catch us at the same time. We're loving it. We think it's fabulous. Thank you all. Nice to have you coming by, and we look forward to seeing you. Those of you who are members of this channel, I cannot thank you enough for being a member of this channel. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time, tomorrow evening, here we go. We're going to have our prime time, our prime time show at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So come on and see us. Looking forward to having you come by. We'll do the show at 8 o'clock Eastern for members only. And for those of you who are members of this channel, join me at 8 o'clock at 8 o'clock tomorrow night Eastern time for prime time Uncle Bruce. I'm looking forward to having you join me for that. Just hold on one second while I try to figure out what I'm doing here on my stuff. I've got to figure out something on my channel. It used to be so much easier. It's not that easy anymore. It's complicated. Here we go. I've got to make a few adjustments, but it's all coming together. Fabulous. Nice to have you here. There we go right there. We're going to go members only on chat right now. Thank you, everybody, for popping in to seeing us. Please consider becoming a member of the channel. You can join us tomorrow night live at 8 o'clock Eastern. And, of course, as a member, you can comment on this show, definitely through market hours. We'll try to answer all of your questions as best we can, especially you brand new option writers. Way to go, option writers. And we have an army of you here, and I think this is absolutely exciting as all get up. You write a bunch of options, a couple days later you buy them back, and then you write a bunch more options and you buy them back. Is this good or what? Oh, this is fun. I love it. It is a really neat thing to witness the changeover of this channel as more and more of you become option writers and now are taking advantage of swings in the market. Sofi down 42 cents in the pre-market, Matterport down $1, $5.10 in the pre-market. They had Matterport in particular had a phenomenal day yesterday. Sofi had a big start yesterday morning and a bit of a fade in the afternoon. Right now, it's coming on strong in pre-market, only down 42 cents. There was a worry this morning that maybe Sofi would back off a lot. People thought, oh, gee, is Sofi going to have a lousy opening here? Because they made a filing last night with the SEC where they've organized what's called a secondary offering of stock. And what that means is when SoFi went public, and before they went public, they sold a bunch of stock to a bunch of investors. They raised a bunch of dough. If you are not familiar with the SoFi SPAC takeover listing and everything else, just suffice to say that when the company went public by taking over their SPAC, they did a pipe financing, and the total amount of money that SoFi brought into its coffers to take itself public was over $2 billion. Over $2 billion. That's one of the largest underwritings of the year. And no one on CNBC will talk about it, by the way, because it's a SPAC. You see, SPACs are bad, IPOs are good. And the street is trying to push IPOs to get you guys to buy stock at $170 a share when it was $10 a share 2 years ago, because they want you to be the sap that pays the highest price. In any event, SoFi did their pipe financing and their SPAC takeover at $10 a share. You can now buy the stock at $22.48. About, I don't know, 2 billion of this thing was pipe financing, and the SEC allows companies like SoFi from time to time to release from escrow shares that were issued through pipe financing, and I think 50 million shares are being released, and it's a number of their large institutional holders that's who bought the pipe financing. These guys can now sell some of their stock if they want to. Barclays Bank has been hired by SoFi to handle the sale of these shares. So in other words, instead of a million people getting stock right now that are going to come to the market and dump it and cause a commotion on the market, we have about 8 or 10 institutions that are being allowed to sell up to 50 odd million shares of stock. And we have another institution that is going to act as a quarterback on their behalf to help them sell their stock. It'll go into other hands. I can tell you already where it's going, okay? The stock will go from these institutions who are selling to these institutions that want to buy it, and it's a done deal. It's a nothing burger. There really won't be any stock coming into the market from any of these guys and girls. These institutions have already pre-sold their stock. It's been pre-organized. They're all aware of it. The buyers are aware it's coming. The sellers are aware that they're going to be allowed to sell it. The company is aware that they will be filing secondary filings. No one is surprised. No one is like, oh my God, I didn't know. No, the only people who don't know are small retail investors who don't know how the market works. They're the ones. And they're the ones going, oh my God, the end of the world. They're the ones. And that's why guys like me used to exist in every hometown where you live, where we would get the memo from head office saying, oh, by the by, there's a secondary offering being done tomorrow on these companies. We'd have the list every week. And one of them would be SoFi. And it would tell us how many shares were being offered on the secondary offering. And what it would mean to me was I would call my clients that had SoFi in advance before you even found out about this. And I'd tell you about it. And you'd find out a week before it happened that it's coming, that this is going on. And you would ask me, is this going to affect the market? I'm going to say, not really. It might be a slight effect, but the long-term effect, nothing. Because it isn't issuance of new paper. They're not creating new stock. They're not diluting their company. They're just allowing existing shareholders to liquidate some of their stock that they've been sitting on in some cases for a year, 2 years, and they're allowed now to sell some of their stock. That's okay. The more liquid they are, the happier they are. And the more liquid they are, the more active they're going to be in the market overall. So for SoFi, that means more liquidity for the stock to institutions, for institutions to get in. Great, because this stock is wanted by institutions badly. Okay. Now, on the other side of the coin, let me talk to you about a company that I don't talk about very often. I mention it from time to time, but I don't follow this company very much. It's called Peloton. You've heard of Peloton, haven't you? During the entire debacle of the COVID, where star athletes don't get inoculated when they should, during that time, Peloton came out with, of course, their at-home workout stuff, bikes and other equipment, and have done rather well, or seem to be doing rather well, and are growing and expanding and so on. And their shares have done incredibly well. They went public, raised money, and they had a good run on their stock. Well, a week or two ago, their numbers came out, and they're showing a bit of weakness on their numbers. Nothing like god awful terrible, but the growth has stopped and the leveling off has happened, and all of a sudden the retail investors are going, oh, the world is coming to an end, and so they started dumping Peloton stock. The company today announced that they have issued $1 billion of stock through brokerage firms. They've just raised $1 billion. Now, normally when a company raises $1 billion in this day and age, generally it's not a big deal. There's a lot of money to be able to be raised. But what Peloton did is they did not go to the bond market. They didn't go to the banking market. They went to the treasury. They went to their treasury to issue stock at half the price that they used to be trading at. And this is a bit of a surprise and a bit of a disappointment for the high-flying investors out there. But I view it as a smart move by the company because you've just brought $1 billion of cash into your treasury for no interest and no obligation. You do not have a 5-year or a 7-year window where the banker is on your back that you have to pay us back or roll this over in the next 5-7 years. They've just issued stock. And by issuing stock, they don't have to pay interest on it. They don't have any time frame to repay the money. They get to utilize the capital as additional working capital any way they see fit. So theoretically, the company financially is much stronger now than they were 2 days ago. There are more shares outstanding, yes, but I suspect that this $1 billion of stock was sold off to institutional investors. In other words, long-term holders like pension funds, mutual funds, and ETFs and others. And the thinking probably by the buyers, the buyers of the paper, their thinking is like my thinking. I'll buy this stock at half price. You were high flying a couple of weeks ago. Now you're down here. Here's $1 billion. We'll back you here, because our game plan is in the next 5 years, your stock will be back up to here, back where you were. But when you are back up here, double and more, you deserve to be here. You'll deserve to be here because we're helping you build your foundation here. We're putting a foundation of cash in play here to allow you to cash flow your company, and you can now just keep working to expand out your business, because Peloton isn't going to be successful because of a virus. Peloton is going to be successful with the new wave of people working from home. The virus's side effect has, as you know, caused a lot of you not to go back to the office or go back to a factory floor. Many of you are here because you're following me and doing what we're talking about, writing options and so on, and you're working from home now. And many more of you want to stay at home, might or might not be following what I do and talk to you what to do about investing. But many of you are working from home and realizing I don't need to go to the office to do my job anymore, but I still want to work out. And Peloton works for me because a lot of you will not go back to the gym. The thinking had been that as soon as the gyms are open again, all the people in the world will go back to the gyms, and so bad news for Peloton. That's not going to be the case, because remember, a lot of you used to go to the gym that was nearby where your work was. You used to commute to the office, and on the way home you would stop off at the gym, you'd work out and then go shopping for some stuff and then come home. You don't do that anymore. You're now at home. You shop online. You have groceries delivered to you at home, or you buy groceries every second day. Sometime in the afternoon, you leave your house for an hour in the afternoon when there's no traffic, and you go to your grocery store where there's nobody there except a small handful of people like seniors. You do your shopping in the comfort of the afternoon when the work hours are on and the rest of the world is doing whatever the rest of the world is doing. But on the workout side, you don't want to go to the gym. You don't want to be exposed to the anti-vaxxers over there because you don't know who they are. You can't, there's no sign on their chest saying I'm an anti-vaxxer. So you don't know. So you want to limit yourself to be exposed to other people because you've got children. You're thinking, I got kids. So you're working out at home. And that is where Peloton will excel. They will excel from their diehard followers that will never leave them. They will let go the Johnny-come-latelys because that's all they ever were. The Johnny-come-latelys were joining Peloton until they could go back to work. And now that some of them going back to work, they've left Peloton. Peloton is saying, sayonara, see you around sometime. In the meantime, those of you who've joined us and found us and discovered us, which are millions, will now become lifers of Peloton from home. And whenever they're on vacation, they'll take, whatever they can with them. I don't know all of what Peloton does. Believe me, I'm not an expert in Peloton. As you know, I don't generally talk about it. I'm not recommending the stock. I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm just mentioning it because this is what companies do to survive in extraordinary circumstances. And Peloton has found itself in an extraordinary circumstance. They are done extraordinarily well because of a terrible event, and now they're trying to survive through it and beyond it. And one way to guarantee success: sit on a bunch of cash. If you got a bunch of cash, you can survive anything. And so that is what's happening over at Peloton. I say, well done. Sofi cash. Oh yeah, they're raising cash. They did their bond offering about a month ago for $1.1 billion, no interest. They finished off their warrants. They've recalled all their warrants. That'll bring them 200-something million bucks in cash. These guys are cash rich. They're going to get their bank charter. It's going to happen at any time. And they will likely then organize another financing for additional monies. And that will be through bond offerings, note offerings. They will raise all kinds of capital to grow their business even further out, and the shares will go higher. That's the game plan. That's the way I see it. SoFi now down 57 cents to 22.35. Matterport 25.80 down $1.32. This is a stock that ran up almost $5 yesterday. A little more than expected. If it would have gone up $2 yesterday, I would have gone, yay, maybe we can get $2 more tomorrow. But it went up 5 in one day. Giving up $1 or $2 today would not be a surprise to me. That would not be a shocking development. Being down $3 during the day and closing down $1.60 wouldn't be a shock to me at the end of the day if that were the case. But I could be wrong. We may have a weak opening on Matterport and another strong close, and we go higher. All bets are off. We'll find out ourselves. Those of you who've written options, you have to decide what kind of a margin are you happy with on a profit margin. If you're selling contracts at $2 and you buy them back at $1.60 and you feel that that's a good enough profit margin to write options on, more power to you. If you feel that writing an option at $2 but buying it at 80 cents is the way to go, more power to you. If you feel that writing an option at $2 and buying it back at 15 cents is what you're here for, again, more power to you. If you feel that the shares will pop, they popped yesterday, they're going to drop a little bit this morning, but then stabilize in the afternoon and maybe go higher, you might want to buy your contracts back this morning, sit back and see if the stock stabilizes, goes a little higher, you'll write options again. You might play that game. You may find that the stock drops first thing this morning, pops up in the latter part of the morning, and drops in the afternoon. So you buy your contracts back, write new contracts, and buy your contracts back at the end of the day. You might do all of that. You might not do anything. You wrote options at $2, $2.25, $2.50, $2.75, $3, whatever you wrote them for, and you're not doing anything because they're out of the money. The stock is still wavering now. Another day has gone by. You know your contracts die this Friday or next Friday or the Friday after that. Every day that time will eat them alive. You know next week is a short week because of Thanksgiving. You're just sitting there going, I'm not doing anything. These contracts that I sold are going to make me a ton of percentage profits. And I'm just going to take my nice little hit. Thank you very much. It's all up to you. That's the best part about writing options. How does it turn you on? Do you like the action? You want to get in and out, or out and in and out and in? Perfect. You're a one-timer. You sell, you write, you wait, you buy back, and then you write again and you wait. That is a perfect strategy as well. It all depends on what you like, and that's why this is so popular with institutions and with large investors and with small investors who are in the know. And that is where most of you are coming in now. You're in the know. You're now figuring out, oh, this is how this works. I had no idea. I had no idea they were doing this. How come I didn't know this 5 years ago? If I'd have known this years ago, I'd been doing this. Bruce, why didn't you tell me this 3 years ago? Where the heck were you 3 years ago? I mean, come on. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're now up 59 on the Dow. We're down a point on S&P, and we're down 17 on NASDAQ. There's all kinds of speculation going on about the economy, interest rates, inflation, everything else. And so the markets are going to do a lot of this, up and down. There'll be a lot of jittery motions going on. People are wondering about whether or not the President of the United States is going to replace the chairman of the Federal Reserve. Is he going to be replaced? Is he going to be renominated? What's going to happen with that? And even if this person is replaced, will that make any difference whatsoever with how the Federal Reserve will act going forward? That's a big question. Inflation. Well, everyone's guess, good, bad, or indifferent. We'll figure that out. And then the economy as a whole. I believe that what we're sitting on is an economy that is waiting to explode but can't. We have 20 trillion, I believe, dollars now in cash in consumers' hands. Consumers across the United States, just USA, $20 trillion in cash waiting to be spent, but they can't spend it. I'm going to tell you, it's not like they want to spend $20 trillion. They don't want to spend. They want to spend some of that, and the economy is hoping that that will happen. But the economy realizes, or we who watch the economy, we know that Americans can't spend the money they want to spend because they can't get the merchandise they want to get. Have you been to a car lot lately? Have you gone to a car dealership in the last month or two? Have you noticed the lack of vehicles in the showroom in some cases? Have you noticed that the service center where you go take your vehicle or someone you know takes a vehicle is busy? But have you noticed that the new car sales lot is not full of new cars? Has that hit any of you folks? Any of you trying to buy an RV in the last year? Have you noticed you can't find RVs like you used to be able to find RVs for sale? Of RV lots are not overflowing with RVs, trailers, all kinds of vehicles. They're not there. And so there's a percentage of the US economy that is right now kind of on hold right now. Folks aren't traveling by air like they used to travel by air. They're not going on all-inclusive vacations like they used to go on all-inclusive vacations. This economy is not running on all cylinders. I keep coming back to this. In every area of the economy, this is not a screwdriver problem. It is not a home filter for your furnace problem. It is not a rock salt for your hard water problem that you can't get salt to make your water soft. It's an everything problem. It's in every industry, every business, in every sector of geography in the US and in Canada and in Britain and in Europe, everywhere. This is a real nightmare. It is a pain in the ass problem. It's not taking away lives. It's not like people can't find food to eat and all that. It's just an inconvenience problem. And we're getting frustrated by it, more and more of us. But we're all going, well, everyone else is in the same boat. It's not like picking on me. My mom and dad are having a problem with their stuff, or my uncle, or my brother, or my sister, or a friend of mine at work, or an old high school buddy of mine. You're hearing from the world at large that I can't find that thing. I can't get a new car. I can't find that truck I want. I can't find a part for the whatever. That's what's going on. Okay, there you have it. That's why the markets are what they're doing. And it's going to continue that way. So you who are at home now, you're going to take advantage of swings. And you're going to get them. You're going to get stock swing pricing. And you're going to be taking advantage of these swings. And so let's keep an eye on these markets together. Matterport down $1.46 right now. Pre-market on 23andMe, we're at $10.85, down another 32 cents. That is a bargain there. Over at Cyxtera, we're at $10.21 a share. Apparently, there was a story out yesterday having to do with a couple of stocks, a couple of companies that are being taken over that are kind of in this business. They're in the Cyxtera business, data center type business. And according to the article, data centers trade, on some kind of a sales multiple. Generally, that's how you kind of value them to try to figure out what they're worth. Cyxtera apparently is trading at 40 cents on the dollar. That seems to be the takeaway of this article that I got. So I'm getting the impression that Cyxtera should be trading at $25 a share. It's at $10.30 a share right now. So it's on sale, just so you know. Heard it here first, okay? Rocket Lab, $14.51 right now. By the way, U.S. industrial output is up 1.6% in October after a previous month's decline. So that's a good sign. $14.51 for Rocket Lab, up 22 cents today. 40,000 volume in the pre-market. We have 11 minutes to go until we open up. We'll see how that wants to go. For the last 5 days or so, Rocket Lab, let me see if I can get this to work here. 5-day Rocket Lab, boom. in the low 15s and in the mid 14s. So that's kind of where we're at, the mid 14s right now. Not a lot going on the last 5 days on Rocket Lab. Okay, GameStop is showing 207.01. Make that 208.60. 208.60, down 54 cents from last night's close. Nothing going on there. Let me see if anything else. Smart Rent. Let's take a look at Smart Rent. $11.18. We're up 19 cents this morning on Smart Rent, 1,500 volume, from what I can tell you. Spire Global. Spire printing 545 at the moment. I've seen 550 today, and I thought I saw 555 at one point, but the volume is virtually non-existent. There apparently is a new hire over at Spire. They have brought in a new director, a guy named Dirk. I think the last name is pronounced Hoke, Hoke, Dirk Hoke. He joins the directors of Spire, and he comes from Airbus. This guy is at Airbus. He was on the executive committee at Airbus. We're talking a high-end guy here, joining this little tiny satellite management company that is trading at $5.45 a share. Up 550 now is the last trade. There it is, 550 on Spire. There you go. 550 on Spire on apparently 1,200 volume. It'll be interesting to see how the stock opens today. And again, how and when the street reacts to this. I'm waiting for analysts to come out and go, Spire, $14 stock, $18 stock, $15 stock. The personnel is there. The contracts are there. The customers that are represented by these contracts is top of the line. NASA, the European Space Agency. It's as high as it gets. You don't go higher than that. This stock is a joke at 551 a share. Now 551 just went up a penny. Look at that. You're getting richer right now. Just me talking about it. I'm talking it up. 551 a share. We're waiting for the 18th of the month. That is 2 more days. 2 days from now will be the shareholder vote by Exact Earth to be acquired by Spire. After that day is over, and the vote will come through, it will go through, that merger will then be effected. And we're talking about a lot of electronic transferring of stock and money. I'm thinking by the 19th and the 20th and into next week, we could be watching all hell break loose on this stock. It is possible that the hold that this stock has been under for now over a month will be lifted. It will be really interesting to watch. I'm excited because, man, oh man, if this paper in the next month goes back to 10, just to 10, viewers of this channel are going to be swimming in cash. If this thing goes to 1250 in the next month, oh my God, we're going to have fun. It's going to be about as much fun as when an elevator door opens up and Hans Gruber sees Carl's brother sitting in the chair, and on the t-shirt, a sweatshirt, it says, ho, ho, ho. It is going to be wonderful. Anyway, we'll watch for that. It's a Christmas movie waiting to happen. ATIP, $4 a share, up 6 cents in the pre-market. We're going to watch for that. Continued fun. But in the meantime, it's all about watching what's going to happen with our friends at Matterport and over at Sofi. Matterport right now, $25.50 a share, down 162. Sofi, $22.63. 22.66, down only 29 cents. Many of you out there who've written options are hoping these shares will back off a little bit in the first hour of the day so that you can buy back contracts you wrote last night at nice high premiums and then do it all over again. So we'll keep an eye on that with you and see how it all comes out. It should be a lot of fun. We are now 7 minutes away from opening the day today, and we'll just see what this market brings us. Thank you for the 281 thumbs ups that we've already got going on this show. I appreciate that. If you're an Aaron Rodgers fan, I'm sorry for you. He was setting a pretty nice example until last week. But, he had a good game last week. So, way to go, Aaron. I'm happy for you. I'm just hoping he doesn't get infected again and reinfect anyone else. Please don't make anyone else sick, Aaron. Just throw the football and get touchdowns and make lots of money, and everyone will be happy. Thank you for joining me here and hanging around. If I'm making you angry, I apologize. If I'm making you think, I'm happy. If you're really thinking about what the hell is going on now, you're going, oh, that's what he's talking about. Oh, I see what he's saying. Oh, I see what he's saying. And then my work here is working out. Thank you. 306 thumbs ups. Here they come. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Let's see if the market can make you richer today. That would be wonderful. The 10-year note, by the way, is at 1.62%. It was 1.55 yesterday. Again, there's talk about will the Federal Reserve raise rates or not. The only way the Federal Reserve is going to raise rates, by the by, in case you're curious, is if the economy strengthens. If the U.S. economy is seemed or deemed to be improving dramatically, then the Fed will raise rates. They'll be able to do it and not hurt that economy so much. But right now, in the fragile state it's in, the Fed will not raise interest rates at this point in time because they want the market to be liquid in cash so that business keeps doing business. And of course, there are winners and losers, and we know all about that. But there will not be an increase in interest rates unless and until the economy improves dramatically. It has to heat up, and it's not hot enough. It is good. It's going to have a 6% growth handle this year. But remember, we had a 6% or 8% drop last year. We're only trying to recover from the loss of 2020 and 2021. Pandemic losses. This recovery sounds exciting and all that, but if you do not take into account the last 2 years, you're missing the big picture. Of course, the U.S. economy will not grow on an ongoing basis at 6% a year. That's not how the U.S. economy operates. It will revert back to normal, which is sort of in the 2s and the 3s, or in the 1s and the 2s and the 3s. If it's low interest rate, if it's a low interest rate environment, low inflation environment, we're not going to see 6-8% GDP growth for the next 5 years. And if you think that Biden should be unelected because the economy isn't growing at 6-8%, well, then you don't understand economic history at all, and you're drinking too much of their Kool-Aid. In any event, the economy will grow. Everything's in place for the economy to keep growing going forward. The infrastructure bill, a good thing, whether you like it or not, a good thing. The outside world is looking at that infrastructure bill with envy, going, wow, 1.2 trillion finally being invested into America by Americans. Isn't it about time those Americans invested in their own country for once? Because the roads are god awful, the airports are terrible, the internet is wishy-washy. It's great in some areas, terrible in others. It would be nice to have a consistent national highway system type internet out there. Good for business. And I'll tell you, there will be states who will be surprised. Some states in the U.S. will be surprised at how powerful the infrastructure spending will be for them. They will realize, oh my God, we got way more business. We have way more activity here because businesses just stayed away because they're just not fans of the lack of infrastructure in certain areas of the country. It's just the way it is. Businesses flow where it's easiest to make money. It's funny how that works. It's like a flowing river. They just go wherever the action is, where it's easiest to do business. And if you improve infrastructure, you improve the playing field for business to do business. And watch business play. It loves to play. Okay, we're getting ready to open in 2 minutes. Larry is about to hit the bells to get us started, and I'm looking forward to how we're going to go. And we'll see what's going on. Dr. Walter Bishop says that this Sofi is looking super strong, and everybody here is mad. Call it how it is, Uncle Bruce. Oh, come on, Sofi. I wanted to buy it at discount. Sofi now is $22.69, down 23 cents. Hey, the day ain't over. It might still go down. Don't worry. Larry has one eye here and one ear in the meeting right now. Larry is working on it. You got this, Larry. You got this. Thanks, Larry, says nephew Nick. We know he's going to take care of us. He's going to hit the bells for us. Don't worry. Larry is on top of it. He's not going to let this get away. It'll be fine. Matterport down $1.03, coming on right at the end of the pre-market here. 26.09 right now. 22.65 on Sofi as it's climbing nicely in the last hour of the pre-market. Matterport was just under 27, and it got down under 26, and now it's over 26 to 26.10, down $1.03. We'll see what's going on. Bomba Babe says, Larry, please ring my bell. 1 minute warning, Larry, says Rob. Everyone's here to help Larry out. We're not going to let Larry forget and miss the whole deal. We'll see what's going on. Wavy Gravy says, Rob, thanks for the stink bid Matterport reminder. Just got out of a meeting. I did a pretty conservative stink bid. I'm hoping it hits. Don't forget, if you want to buy contracts back, put in stink bids. Put them in way under the price of the contract, way under the bid, but at an odd number. So if it's you want to buy a contract back around $1, put in a 101 bid. You want to buy something around 50 cents, make it a 51-cent bid. They force you to trade in nickels, then make it 105 instead of $1, or 55 instead of 50, or 35 instead of 30, or that kind of thing. Odd numbers are the way to go on stink bids. Same on stink offers. Same thing. We should be ringing the bell right now. We should be dinging away. We should be opening her up. Something tells me the markets are open. It's official. Larry has hit the bells as usual, and Rob has said it all. Here we go. Yeah, baby. We're up and running. Ring-a-ding-ding. Thanks, Larry. Get back to work, you poor bugger. Thanks, man. Stink bid hit at the open. Let's go. Let's go, simpletons. 50% profit overnight. 800 viewers, only 350 likes. Hit that like button, people. We sure hope we can get you to hit that like button. We would appreciate it very, very much. Let's take a look at the first opening salvo trades. See what's going on. Is there anything going on? Should we be happy or what? We got Rocket Lab at 1464. We're up 36 cents. I'm so used to saying down on Rocket Lab. We're up 36 cents to start the day this morning. We have Sofi at 22.36, down 56 cents. Now down 70 cents at 22.22. Are you happy now? Are you happy? It's down 70 cents. Are you happy now? You option writers. Gamestop 209, down 14 cents. Matterport 26.70. Down only 42 cents, now 26.30, down 83 on Matterport. 23andMe down 30 to 10.87. Spire down 1 penny. ATIP up 2 cents. SmartRent up 18 cents. Xterra down 4. We got AMC down $1.10. Robinhood down 86. Vanek down 165. Home Depot up $16, 2 cents to a new high of $387.10. Home Depot hitting a new all-time high. IBM up 7 cents. The Dow up 80 points at the moment. We're watching that market closely. Here we are. Industrial output up 1.6 in October. We've got Microsoft down 9 cents. We got Apple up 29 cents. Tesla down $1.34. Bed Bath Beyond down 9. BlackBerry down 17. Royal Caribbean down $1.01 to 84.25. And Goldman down 264. 402.17. Amazon up $15. Facebook down 5. Google down 7 right at the moment. Cisco up 11 more cents. Early morning markets right at this point in time. Let's see what's happening. I just set my Spire stink bid at 525. You should be at 526. You should be buying at 526. Odd numbers. Don't be joining everyone else at 525. Be the first one in there at 526. Thumbs ups for helping us all get rich. Let's hope so. Let's see what's going on. Woohoo! No way. It's already bounced back above what I sold it for. This is unreal. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Stink bids forever. Right on, man. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. I'm glad you're making money. The more money my viewers make, the more generous they are with their donations. And I love it when you guys make money. I do. Fabulous. Oh, my. There it goes. MTTR. Right now, Matterport, 25.58 down 154. Keep your eye on your stink bids for your option buybacks. You might get lucky with a nice little dip, and you score them. What a way to go. Sofi down 97 cents to 21.96. GameStop down 174. We got Matterport down 131 to 25.82. Rocket Lab up 65 cents, 14.91 to 14.95 now. Looking a little better. Auntie PC says Rocket Lab strong ground and upper level winds at LC1 tomorrow are likely to violate launch and helicopter ops criteria. So the love at first sight launch target is now Thursday, 18th of November. John, Spire stink bid for 2 more options to average down further. Come to me. Papa Gamer, 4 million volume on Sofi just to start the day. Flint Creek, my first stinky. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Remember, this 4 million, Papa Gamer, that could be 3.5 million of the 50 million already being placed. This is what you want to see. You want to see a ton of volume on Sofi because it all gets placed out. And then it's a nothing burger. It goes higher. That's what we want. My first stinky. Thanks, Uncle Bruce, says Flint. Well done. 22.10 on Sofi, down 82 cents. Up 77 now on Rocket Lab to 15.06. GameStop down 264. Matterport now down $1.63 to 25.49. We're down 35 on ME at 1082. We're up 3 cents on Spire, 543. ATIP 392 down 2. Smart Rent up 17 to 1116. Xterra up 4 cents. Auntie PC, woohoo, Rocket Lab, go baby go. Having a good morning. Cheers to all of you from around the world. Trying to finish my coffee here before it gets cold. Welcome one, welcome all. Let's see if you guys can get richer this morning. Let me know how you're doing on your stink bids and on your call rights and everything else. I love it when you guys are making money. Home Depot holding was up 12, now up 860. Home Depot cooling off a little bit. Got a little too hot too fast there, but it had a heck of a start. IBM now up 42 cents. The Dow is up 87. Microsoft is positive 123. Apple down 4 cents. Tesla up $13, improving. Watching everybody here. Morel Caribbean down 146. And Goldman down 376 a share. More updates. We have a Rocket Lab now holding $15, up 71. Volume on Rocket Lab this morning, 376,000 to start the morning. SoFi, 21.98 on 4.9 million. That's what you want to see. Lots of volume on SoFi. GameStop down 315. Matterport down $1.70 to 25.52 on 992,000, pushing a million already. The volume on GameStop, by the way, 83,000 shares. Did anyone write 210s yesterday? 215s? We're down to 205 on GameStop right now. Stink bit finally hit 100 in my pocket, says Wavy Gravy. Right on. Roach on a Tree, so weird. Spire, $5 call. January 2023 asks started at 400, asks for a 490 bid, bids $2. Then every few minutes, the 400 ask drops 10 cents. And down it comes. Those are stink bids coming down, perhaps stink offers maybe. Just sitting back today, no calls. Cheddar, Rocket Lab calls go brrr. There you go. 1484 on Rocket Lab. SoFi 2207 down 85. GameStop down 341. Matterport down $1.45. ME down 28 cents to 1089. Spire 544 up 4 cents on a volume of 19,000 shares. Spire is really getting quiet. It's drying out. I think Spire is about to go. I just don't see any for sale signs here. This is about to go. ATIP 397 a share, up 3 cents on 65,000 shares. Smart Rent up 19 at 1118. Xterra unchanged 1032 right now. What a fun morning we're having here. I think Rob says, I think my stink ask on my $25 Matterport put might have been too high, laughing out loud. I don't know if it'll go under 25 today. I don't know. We'll see. You never know. These markets, you can't tell minute to minute. Sometimes a market order comes in and just distorts everything for 15 minutes and then it goes back to normal. You can't tell. Damn it, Jim, my stink bids smell so bad they'll make you puke. Andrew, I just sold an AMD option. I have 7,000 burning a hole in my pocket. What do I do? Oh my goodness. You gotta figure that one out, my friend. There's opportunity everywhere. Rocket Lab now $14.97 up 68. SoFi down 68 cents at 22.29. Looks like it's coming back on a bit. It touched 21.91. SoFi did. Now it's 22.29. So that's a 38-cent recovery already. 5.7 million traded here. Volume going through nicely. GameStop 207 down 175. Matterport down 168 to 25.44. Volume is now 1.1 million on Matterport. 1084 on 23andMe down 33. Spire still up 2. ATIP unchanged. Smart Rent up 20. Xterra down 4 cents. The Dow's up 121 to 122 now. That's the high of the day for the Dow. We're up 11.8 on S&P. That went positive nicely. NASDAQ up 30. It went positive nicely. Oil at $80.62, down 26 cents today on oil. Okay. There you go. Let's see. Okay, there we have it. Here we're up to speed on all my comments. Fantastic. Thank you, everybody. Hopefully, you'll be able to join Jennifer and I in Ontario, California. We are going to be hosting our first ever live meet and greet, December the 11th. That is a Saturday coming up, not too long from now. This is going to be what is that? Not even a month. Not even a month from now. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I gotta get ready. We're talking this Saturday, and then the next Saturday. We're talking 4 Saturdays from now. We're going to be live at in Ontario, California, at the Regal Edwards Theater for 3 hours, from 10 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon. We'd love to have you join us if you want to come by and visit with us. We're going to have a goodie bag for everybody who comes by, and we'll do photos, and there'll be hugs and high fives and accusations and finger pointing, and then there'll be fist fights in the hallway. Oh, it's going to be a great time. Can't wait. Getting everyone together as we all stand around a makeshift, make-believe campfire and start singing Kumbaya together. Should be a lot of fun. Come on by and say hi to Jennifer and I, and you'll get to meet Jennifer in person for the first time ever. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? Getting to meet Jennifer in person right there, that right there. You may want to wear some pads. I mean, because she's a hitter, but as long as you don't give her smart liners, she won't lash out at you. You should be okay. Well, we'll see what happens here. This should be a good time. Let's see. Wow, PROG having a nice resurgent. Way to go. Rob, will you do a cast of the live meet and greet for those who can't attend? A broadcast. Will you do a broadcast of it? Oh, I see what you're saying. I might have to do that. I might have to look into that. I probably will have someone with like people with cameras, and we'll film a whole bunch of stuff, and then maybe I can do a video after the event. Yeah, this is a good picture of Uncle Bruce and Jennifer. That is. A stink bid just got bought back. My Sofi I just bought back my Sofi 2450 1126 that I sold for 110 for 30 cents. Now you're talking. There you go. It sounds like a family Christmas. Nice, Octavio. Nice return. Beautiful job. Flynn, Uncle Bruce, I would love to donate some product to your goofy bag, goodie bag. If you would like, send me a private email. 23andMe showing signs of life. Flesh infection. Wrote Matterport covered call for $225. Yesterday at 3:55 in the afternoon. I bought it back at 140 at 9:35. So that's how this stuff works, huh? So you sell it at 225 with 5 minutes to go in the day. You buy it back first thing in the morning at $1.40, and you score 85 cents. Is that how you do it? Is that what you're saying? That's your whole plan. You're telling that's your whole plan. You're making 85 cents on the contract in 10 trading minutes. That's your plan. Yeah, that's the plan. That's one of them. Strap a camera onto your forehead, Bruce, to give everyone a live point of view. There you go. There you go. That would be the way to do it. Put a camera to my head and let's have fun. $22 on Sofi, down 92 cents. Volume now 6.89 million. 21.91 was the low of the day. 22.04 right now. Lots of opportunity here to make money buying back call options. We've got Sofi down GameStop down 273 at 206. Matterport now 139 lower. 25.70 down 142. ME down only 8 cents at 11.09. ME got as low as 10.80. It's now 11.09 and it's climbing dramatically on 264,000 shares. ME might be coming out of that funk right now. Spire 5.39 down a penny. ATIP at $4. It looks like it's up 6.5 cents right now to $4.50 a penny on ATIP. Volume 93,900. A little shot just came into ATIP. A little upshot just hit it. Nice. Smart ran up 14 cents. Xterra down 1 penny. Watching a lot of different stocks at the same time. Lots happening here, folks, and nice to see you folks making some money. When you come to Florida, will it be Miami or Fort Lauderdale? I don't know. I'll let you know when I know. Vilbas, my Matterport cover calls didn't even dip back into the green. Interesting. Interesting. Well, the day ain't over, and you never know how this will play out. Interesting day. Great morning. I'm glad to see some of you cashing in on some of these transactions, using stink bids to do it. Beautiful job. You can always write options on stink offers, and you can go. This market can go both ways. It can go stupid both directions, but don't fear that. It goes stupid in both directions. DB is asking me, what are the thoughts on buying to open $4 Spire puts for November for 55 cents? Does this mean I can purchase 100 shares for 455? Puts confuse me. No, if you were to, if you buy the put, yes, if you buy the put, you can request to buy 100 shares at $4. From the seller of the put, plus of course the 55 cents you paid means you will pay 455 for Spire. So this is kind of weird. If you can actually get it at that price, I don't know if you can get that put at that price. That might be a bid ask that's not technically working, or that's a price that you're looking at where the put traded a while ago that may not be accurate. Be careful, DB, on what you're doing there. Something there does not sound right to me. Something's not right. Carol, Peter, Uncle Bruce, I have Sofi $30 covered calls for March of 2022. I'm up 50 cents. Would you hold them or buy them back? Well, you've written a $30 call for March. That's quite a ways out. No, you haven't written them. I'm hang on a second. Okay. Pardon me. I'm confusing the issue here. You didn't write these contracts. You bought these contracts. You're ahead of the curve by 50 cents. The stock has gone up enough that you're now making money on your contract. All right. Coral, Peter, SoFi, $22 a share right now. You got $30 calls, way out of the money. You're up a little bit. You can, if the shares today recover back into the 2250 to 23 neighborhood, you might be up $1 on these, 75 cents on these. I don't know how much you're going to be up on them. You've got a ways to go yet for that stock of yours. It has to run quite a ways longer for you to really make money on this contract. You are so far out of the money, but you must have paid almost nothing for these things. You must have bought them for super cheap. Unless you bought them way back when the stock was higher, way back earlier. But you can always sell them for a profit, and you can always pick up something closer in, like in time, at a closer price, like as in price. So maybe you can pick up $25 calls for March of this, not for March, for maybe January. But, you can just sit there and just, hold it. You got till March. The stock wants to keep going. Haven't got the bank charter yet. The stock goes to 26, 28. These contracts will go up another $1 or more. Your call. But I'm glad to see you're in a money position. SoFi, let's get green, says Kirk Vilbus. I clearly wrote too early yesterday. There you go. Good question, Alexander. Baking sold 11.19 SoFi. $25 covered calls for 45 cents yesterday. I just bought them back for 8 cents each. Now you're talking. Now you can take a look at, with a recovery on the stock, you can take a look at contracts for next week and see what happens there. Nice job. These were dying in a couple of days, and you can see how they die out in the last couple of days. Connor, I bought back my weekly Matterport calls. Wait for a spike, and I'll sell some Matterport calls a little further out. Vilbus, maybe do something similar. There you go. Rudy, Uncle, good morning, Uncle Bruce. Rudy says, good morning, Uncle Bruce. Good morning, everybody. So I have a Matterport, $12.50 February expiry, premium $4. I'm deep in the money. I'm also looking to buy more Matterport, though. Which is better, exercise the call or sell it, collect the profits? Sell your call, collect the profits, use the money, buy the stock. That's the way to go. Rob, is that $4 put has a 55-cent bid to a 80-cent ask, but no volume? There you go. Jake, DB, if you buy a put contract, you're hoping for the stock price to drop below the strike. If you would be hoping the price of Spire drops below 4 to make money, yeah. I wouldn't be buying a put contract at all. Vilbas, yeah, the only ones I'm concerned with are the 1119s. I'll get those one back one way or another before expiry. There you go, Rob. But if you're buying a put, you hope the stock goes down. I wouldn't do that on Spire. Exactly. Joe N, ATIP, LFG, ATIP, ATIP right now, 409 up 15 cents. Is right, Rob. You got it, buddy. 409 on 122,000. ATIP is moving straight up. I love this little chart for the day. Look at this little chart. Just going straight up, 409. That's what 15 cents looks like on a $4 stock. That's almost 4% today. We were as low as 392 this morning. Somebody sold it down there. Now it's 409. Wow. I'd be feeling kind of silly if I sold that low. Very good. I don't know what's causing it, but I'm happy. 538 on Spire, down 2 cents. ME unchanged, 1117. It's come all the way back. ME all the way back to be unchanged. The high of the day, 1120. So 326,000 shares. That's looking a lot better right now. Matterport down 144 to 2568. Gamestop down 269 to 206.45. Sofi down 77 to 22.15. The low on Sofi, 21.91. Now at 22.14. We're 23 cents higher from the low of the day on 8.3 million shares. They are going through those 50 million secondary offerings like nothing, like butter. Hot knife through butter. There could be a bunch of off-market trades being done by Barclays that are not showing on the floor, and it's all being pieced off, and that's why the stock is not dropping very much here. Looking good. Rocket Lab, 1482, up 53 cents right now. The Dow is still positive at 185. That's the high of the day. S&P up 14.5. NASDAQ up almost 30 points, now 22. Looking good on the markets. Home Depot, Intel share gains on the market. They're contributing to the market gains right now. Intel, which is stock I like, but it's one of those quiet sleeper ones, it's up 65 cents to 50.95 at the moment. 51.15 was the high of the day on Intel so far. We'll watch for Intel, see how it wants to go. Trading at 9.88 times earnings. Super cheap. Where am I? Cisco up 56 now to 57.83. Those shares keep going higher and higher. They're looking really good. Anyone sitting on Cisco calls has got to be loving this. They're just going to keep on going higher. Beautiful job there on Cisco. They're making money. Amazon is up $5. Facebook down $1.88. Google down $5. Goldman down $4.36. A bargain to say the least, trading at 6.6 times earnings. Goldman Sachs is an absolute bargain. Royal Caribbean, $84.13, down $1.13. The run is over again. It's backing off. Apple down 24 cents to 149.76. Disappointing that Apple is not participating in this run, but this is not an Apple day today, from what I can tell you here. Rocket Lab 14.92, up 63 cents. SoFi 21.97, under 22 again, down 95. GameStop down 3.15. Matterport down 161 to 25.51. ME at 11.11, down 6. Spire down 4, but ATIP at 4.09, up 15 cents. This is the high of the day, 409, 410 on 135,000 shares. No volume, and it's going up. It's getting better. It's getting better. We're up 20 on Smart Rent, down 3 on Cyxtera. So that's where we're at right now, watching a lot of stuff simultaneously here. Okay, what else is happening? Comments coming through here. Let's see. ATP ATIP looking good. You got it. Do you think there's major news around the corner? I think it's a accumulation of news. It's piling up. There's too much good stuff happening for the stock to stay here. It's way undervalued, and it's being recognized as such by more and more investors. And they've realized, you know what? This 30 million that we saw last week, that one day we had 32 million trade, it's not coming back. It went up 90 cents in one day. It's not coming back. And so now people are saying, that's it, I'm getting in. You've proven to me that this thing is being bought up by somebody. There's somebody's picking this stuff up. I'm getting into 414 up 20 cents on ATIP, going higher again. Swiss butter Bruce, instead of buying back your covered calls, can you roll it to closer expiry and closer to the money strike? Is this a feasible strategy? Yes, it is. It is. If you can bring it closer to the also closer to expiry, that helps. So if you've written a call, like let's say you've written a call with 6 weeks expiry, and you're now way out of the money, you buy it back and you roll into a closer in price to the market, but closer in on time as well. So you're not writing a 6-week contract, you're now creating a 2-week contract. And you're looking for that. You're looking for a double hit, a faster expiry and a closer in price to give you a higher premium. Absolutely. Let's see. Caesar, thank you for this donation. Hey, Bruce, I was a member. Now I can't rejoin. I've tried updating my credit card and desktop version. I'm going mad trying to figure this out. I get this from time to time from people. It drives me crazy because it's a YouTube issue. It's not my channel. It's not like I don't want you. I desperately want members. I don't know what it is. If you've had an upgrade on your software lately, if you've added a new program lately, if you've had any kind of an update on anything, there could be a glitch. I don't know exactly what to tell you other than I would look at YouTube videos about this issue, that others have it, and there are people who put solutions up as to what to do. They show you how to get into your computer and figure out, do this, do that. I'm not the guy. I'm not technical. I'm totally useless at this area. If anyone can help Caesar as to what to do, that would be really helpful. I know we have this from a number of my viewers who are just driven up the wall when they can't get in here, and they want to get in here badly. Caesar, the fact that you made a super chat is at least a sign that you're okay with YouTube on one level, but this other thing, it drives me nuts. And if anyone has a suggestion for him, let him know. I can only think that you go to my homepage and you've got to find a join button. There's got to be a join button. And why that's not working, if that's the problem, now I'm really lost. I don't know what to do here. Let's see. If you've got the cash, why not sell a put? Says Jeff. Hey, Uncle Bruce. Hey, Bagel family. Where you guys say sell and write? Are they the same thing? Yes. If you're writing a contract, you are shorting a contract. You are creating a contract. You are selling a contract. Sell to open is how you write a call option. Sell to open. Buy to close is how you get out of it. How do you buy it back? Buy to close. Sell to open, buy to close. Bill Shaw, good morning, Uncle Bruce. With Rocket Lab news yesterday, do you think covered calls are a good idea for today? No. I'm looking for Rocket Lab to break 20 before we write covered calls. That's my opinion on it. It's too low. Let's see. Rudy, yeah, thanks, Uncle Bruce. Follow up on the Matterport exercising call versus selling it. By exercising the call, I get the stock at 16. Isn't that a bargain? And I avoid short-term tax gains. What do you say, sell the call? Forget the tax gains and all that nonsense. Just take the money. Sell your call for a fat profit, and then take the money and buy the stock. And if you have other capital losses, you'll write them off against the capital gains and just move on. Take the gain on the deal. Forget the tax implications. Take the gain on the deal and move on from there. That's my take on it. That's how I say it. Your call, though, Michael. Cash covered puts can be bullish, but it's a more complicated trading strategy. Stick to the covered calls until you develop a deep understanding of options trading. Good advice. 10-4 says, steady mystic, thank you. I feel like Uncle Bruce and Kenny Rogers have a similar philosophy when it comes to options. Know when to hold them and know when to fold them. There you go. Robinhood down to 33.96. Anti-PC is loving this. Robinhood 34.13 now, but it's suffering, isn't it? Yes, it is. Baking bought Spire with the money I made from those Sofi covered calls I wrote and I bought back. Beautiful job, Matthew. How is it that all the chip companies say the shortage will be going into the next few years, but AMD can keep going up, up and up? How is that possible? Rob, anti-PC, it's still that high, huh? Unbelievable. Rita, why so many downgrades on M? Austin, Uncle Bruce, I wrote a Home Depot November 19 call at 385 strike price. It's in the money now. Should I roll it today or see what happens tomorrow? Home Depot. Okay, you wrote a 385, and the stock has been between 379 and 387 already today. You may want to wait a bit, Austin, and just see if the stock cools off. It's had a great run. It's up 14.47. There may well be some profit taking. This stock is at 27 times PE multiple, even with the new numbers. It's probably still in the low 20s. It can certainly go higher. I'm not saying this is the top. It can go higher. But if you've got time, mind you, you're dying in 2 days, so you're gonna have to watch carefully. I would just keep a close eye on it. At 384.74 now, you're out of the money slightly. We might end up in the 380 level today, tomorrow. You don't have to make a move yet, but if you did need to make a move because you wrote it, you could go into a larger, you could go into like next week's 385s or next week's 386s, 7s, or if they're available, you can certainly make a move like that. Or 2 weeks out, if you want to go 2 weeks out to 390. You want to go 3 weeks out for 395, 400. I mean, you want to take premiums. If you can get premiums, really fat premiums. On the other hand, look, you're on top of this market minute by minute by minute. And if you want to write a 387 3-week out contract or a 4-week out contract, take a fat premium, which is an upgrade from where you are, I would look at that too. So don't be afraid to do a rollover. Don't be afraid of it. But this contract will die worthless if we stay under 385 by Friday afternoon. And we're up 14.50 right now to be at 385.98. This, it took almost a $15 move to put you in the money. Does that mean the stock goes up 15 today or up 25 today? No, it doesn't. Is the stock possible? Could it be up 5 or 6 at the end of the day? Yeah, it might only be up $5 or $6 by the end of the day, and then you've got breathing room. So Austin, you can make a rollover now thinking it might back off anyway. You can do nothing thinking it'll back off anyway. You can do just a classic right of 385 for next Friday by buying this one back and just taking the extra money and another week. And if the shares do back off by Friday to 380 to 375, you'll buy the 385 back you wrote for next Friday at a cheap price. Up to you, my friend. There you go. It's your call. Lots of possibilities here. You are in control. Let's see. INTC looking solid. Matthew, AMD has enough product for 2 years worth of demand and are picking up contracts one after the other because of it. I am real ready for Sofi and Spire now, says Alexander. 1,625 Spire shares at an average of $5.99. 600 Sofi waiting on the charter. Here we go, Andrew. Oh, interesting things. Let's see. You would need to contact Google YouTube support, says Coyote. Coral Peter. Oh, to clarify my earlier comment, I wrote $30 covered calls on Sofi for March. I'm up 50 cents on them now. Okay, so you wrote. Okay, this helps a lot. Coral, this is everyone. Let this be a lesson to you. Please help me out. When you tell me you've done something, you gotta be specific because I'm guessing what you're telling me here. So you wrote the 30s, and I'm up 50 cents. Just curious if you'd let it ride or buy them back and write closer in. That's what you want to know. All right. 2183 is the stock right now. The lower the stock goes, the richer you're getting. And you could easily buy these back, and you could easily write, say, December contracts for 25 or 30s. I mean, look, if you're happy at 30, you're comfortable way up there, buy these back and write December 30s. Maybe later today, like if the stock pops back up a little bit to 2250 or something, maybe then. Maybe you're going to write November 30s for the end of the month. I mean, I'm just doing this on the fly right now. November 26 30s. What are we showing at right now? November 26. I mean, they're worth nothing. They're worth 4 or 5 cents. You've got to come closer in. You if you're going to make a rollover, you got to come closer in. Okay, makes sense. Sorry here, I'm just having fun with my big ass iPad. It's acting up here. Okay, you said you wrote March 30s, didn't you? That's what you got? Yeah, you got March 30s. So they're trading at 153 to 157 and falling, obviously. The 25s are falling, the 2250s are falling. Look, there's February's, there's January's. You can write February 25s, February 2750s, January 25s. You have a lot of options, a lot of choices, options and choices, or do nothing. Just do nothing. Continue to enjoy this 153 price and falling. It's a question of how many you've written, how much money you're making, and do you want to be just closer into the timing and join the party here. Right on, though. Our nephew, I had to cancel my membership with my original email address and start a new membership on another address, ADDY, or something like that. Man, it's weird. Somebody bought Robinhood at $85. Yeah, the first day of trading. Unbelievable. Bruce, you're not a fan of short-term time frame goals. Bruce, you're not a fan of short-term time frame. But on a dip day like this, Sofi, December 3rd, they're 115. Yesterday at the higher on 2033, good risk reward. You're talking about going long. You're talking about going. I'm not a fan of going long short-term calls. Yeah, I'm just not. I understand what you're saying. I hear everything you're trying to do. I understand the strategy. I'm not a fan of short-term option trading because you make one mistake, you get one little glitch, you lose it all. And I'm just not interested in having the pity party on my channel where people say, "Oh, you told me to buy those calls and they died worthless, man." I'm just not interested. I just don't want to hear it. I want to see you make money steadily on a conservative basis, so you're going to be around a while because I kind of like my viewers to be around a while. But hey, if it works for you, knock yourself out. I mean, but don't blame me if it doesn't work. I'm just, but I hear you. You can make a lot of money on short-term stuff, but you can lose it all too. And so there you go. 400 thummies so far, says Larry Titus. Thanks, Larry, for that update. Jake is saying to Caesar, click on the purple C in the top right-hand corner of the desktop page and YouTube next to the bell. Then click Switch Accounts. See if you have a Channel Plus account. One or the other might work. That might be exactly right. That is good advice. You might just need to open up a new YouTube account and then use it for my channel. That could be it. Bill, sorry, Uncle Bruce, I meant buy covered calls. Let's see. Do we like selling Matterport puts? Jan 2330 for 12. Jan 2023, $30 put, $12 premium on Matterport. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, that would be a pretty cool put to be writing. I like that one. That's pretty cool. Jake, if you don't have the switch accounts option, my idea isn't your problem. Vilbas, my Matterport 11, 19, 25s are starting to look good. Right on. Rita, on me, downgrades on me, ME, downgrades on MEY. People are asking why. We're up 3 cents on ME. Now that might be over. Jake, Matthew, the cheap old chips with low profit margins are experiencing a shortage. New chips in laptops and desktops or GPUs are not experiencing a shortage and have higher profit margins. Roach on the tree, Rita, it was a slower than expected sales growth for quarter over quarter from 23% to 7% more recently. Rob sold the 25 Matterport puts for 95 cents after buying them yesterday for 60. Now as high as I wanted, not as high as I wanted, but should have waited, but I'll take it for a one-day flip. There you go. Clay, the stock market is like going to the gym. There are complex exercise programs and optimization, but the best way to get stronger and healthier, just do it. Analyze paralysis is worse than taxes. That's right. Stop thinking and start doing. I agree. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Much appreciated. Right on, Austin. Bama ATIP 414. ATIP got to 414, got to 415 for a while. 258,000 shares. It's looking better all the time, isn't it? 178,000 volume on GameStop in half an hour. I am confused. We're at 203,000 volume and it's still going down. It's down $4 now. If you were one of those fortunate to purchase 100 shares of Ribbon, options are now active on the stock and the premiums are ridiculous. Great opportunity to write contracts. I agree. If you have 100 or more shares, or you're at 78 and you can buy 22 more, buy them and write call options on this stuff and take money off the table. Steal it. I agree. Check out the Motley Fool article from today on Google. Let's see. Lighten up. I'm extremely tempted to write a naked put on margin for Rivian for this week's options. Well, premium's ridiculous. If you can write a cash secured put on it, more power to you. Covered calls are pretty great. BFIT, short-term long calls are a gamble. Short-term long calls. Going long on short-term. Keep in mind the short-term Thea is usually a lot higher, so you lose a lot of premium every day. You really need the stock to skyrocket like today. I avoid these things. I agree with Uncle Bruce about short-term call and put mine. If you're lucky, you could become very rich, but you have to be very lucky. And most people are not. 99% lose everything. Pointless. Hi, Jen.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am busy today, as I'm usually, and it's exciting. Watching a lot of things happening at the same time. We're keeping an eye on ATIP. We're up 17 cents on ATIP again to 411 now. This was $2.60 a share 2 weeks ago.
I know. I feel like that poor share has been attacked.
That is coming back beautifully. ME looks like the turnaround has finally happened. It's back to 11.30. It was as low as 10.80 this morning. It's 50 cents higher than the low, plus 13 cents. 518,000 traded. I think ME has turned the corner. Matterport down only 85 cents after gaining $5 yesterday.
Nice.
Matterport was as low as 24.75 this morning. It's now back to 26.28. Hello, 24.75, 25, $1.50 improvement on the low to the high. This is a nice comeback for Matterport. I like this. 24.75. Yeah, I like this. What else is going on? GameStop down 414, down 446. Sofi down $1.24. People are buying contracts back like crazy that they wrote lately. Cashing in beautifully. Stink bids everywhere being hit. Love the stink bids philosophy there. Now on Matterport, you see the stock come back up now. Get ready to rewrite Matterport calls. Let the market run and then put in stink offers on your Matterport covered calls and write them again. Woohoo! Love this. Anyway, there's lots going on. We're talking about the big hoedown coming up right here. The meet and greet, December the 11th. Look at that. This is going to be something. We are looking forward to this. The meet and greet right at the Regal Cinema Theater. There we are in our glory.
I don't think I'll be wearing that.
Well, that's the dress you sometimes wear when we go grocery shopping to keep nice and cool because we don't want you to overheat, with
we're into the cooler winter weather.
That's true. With the high energy gal that you are, I know that you wear that in the summertime when we go grocery shopping so that you don't get too hot out there. But it is fall, winter. December the 11th is not summer, but it is California. It's not like we're in the Great White North, but I'm looking forward to that. We'll have the Tesla there. We'll be at the that cinema there. That Regal Edwards Cinema. Oh, this is going to be something. And are we going to have fun with the gang? Folks are committing to coming out there. This is going to be a good time. It's going to be a really good time. So, yeah, we're going to have a good time on that day. I am sure. So.
See if I'm a hitter in real life.
Well, that's what I've been telling people. You may want to wear padding. If you're going to start yapping at Jen, you take your life in your hands, buddy, because you're going to get hit. She looks so innocent wearing that long, slinky dress. Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. The violence. Oh, the violence.
What can I say?
What can I say? So that's what's going on here. We're busy watching a whole lot of stuff happening all at the same time, and it's exciting.
What's it going to be?
Well,
Mr. B. You're all phlegmy this morning.
I'm phlegmy.
As I am.
I'm phlegmy. Yeah.
They've been cutting and
They're doing stuff outside with
doing stuff.
the golf course. The golfers are back. The scalping is over, and now we're getting ready. I'm thinking grape jelly today.
That's
we didn't have that yesterday. I'm thinking grape jelly today.
Maybe classic time.
Yeah, I've been telling the viewers that at the meet and greet there'll be bagels.
There'll be bagels.
That's the reason to come to Ontario is the bagels alone.
There'll be bagels.
People are going to be going home with bagels. I'll tell you that, boy. We're going to have a good time. Right on. Yeah, I'm thinking grape jelly. Sure, that's happening. It's so happening. Let's see. I sold a Matterport covered call yesterday for $1.93, says Adam. Bought back a little bit ago for $1.25 on a stink bid. I feel like I won today. You did. This is a win. Get ready to rewrite. Watch that stock. Octopus are still rooting for me always. Issues with YouTube, check your computer settings and make sure that your extensions, themes are enabled correctly. I know DuckDuckGo really jams things up if you have that on your computer. All kinds of stuff here. Let's see. Can't Goldman Sachs just come out and say Spire is worth $20? John's, hello, Jen. Wow, that's up. Uncle Bruce, well, will we have our Wednesday session tomorrow? Yes. I will load up on caffeine and stay up in Germany this time. We'll be live at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, prime time with Uncle Bruce. Wednesday night, members only, so become a member, and you will be able to join us tomorrow night, members only, 8 o'clock Eastern time. We always have it. We had a great time last week. I'm sure we'll have a good time this week. Mediocre. Hi, Uncle Bruce. Just saying hi. No real news to share today. Welcome. Can't Goldman just say that it's worth way more money? Can't they say Goldman Sachs is worth that Goldman Sachs is worth $700? I believed in ME so much. I bought 10 contracts yesterday with a $10 strike, and you're winning. You're winning. It's recovered here. We're still at 11, down 17, but it's coming back. Rob, Matterport. Over $26. Glad I sold those puts for 35 cents profit when I did. Boom, Jen, says Rob. Rudy, Uncle Bruce, I wrote a covered call on Matterport, $22.50. Expires December 19. Wait and watch or buy it back and cut my losses. What should I do? Well, Matterport now $26.35. Down 77 cents on the day. If it loses any more ground later today, you'll be coming back into your range here. But anytime you want, you can just buy these back and write 25s for December 19th instead, or you can write December 25s. You can do that, but just you keep an eye on the market. You can always do a rollover and stay ahead of the curve. ATIP 420. Yeah, we're showing it at 419, up 25 cents. High the day, 420 a share. On 367,000, we're up 25 cents on your ATIP. Those 250 contracts, a bunch of you are sitting on, are now $1.70 in the money. I think at 420, isn't that right? And you're going to go higher. We're going higher. It's just there's just no doubt in my mind about the big picture. The big picture is we're going higher. Spire 540. We needed to get started. That is the one that needs to start up. Jeff, good morning, Uncle Bruce. Please post the SPACs and stonks list. Thank you, Hector. Matterport call options need to become weeklies. Well, they will. Sooner or later, they'll become weeklies, I am sure. Stock listing and SPAC listing. These are the SPACs, the former that are no longer SPACs anymore. ATIP, Sextera, ME, Matterport, Rocket Lab, Smart Rent, Spire, Sofi. Those are my faves that used to be SPACs that you can now buy as regular traded companies. And these guys, some of these have already moved and some are about to take off. And then over here, we've got my stocks and my ETF. I've got my favorites: Apple, Cisco, Facebook, GameStop, Goldman Sachs, Home Depot, IBM, Intel, Microsoft, Micron, and Vanek Vectors, SMH. There they are. Those are my faves. It's so simple. You buy these, you write poor man covered calls on some of these. You buy these and write calls. You buy these and wait for them to go up so you can write calls. I mean, it's easy. Anyone can do it. Let's see. I sold, BW says, I sold a $30 covered call for December 17th for $220. I just bought it back this morning for $1.25. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Well done, BW, making money on the market. This is good stuff. My SoFi $25 call stink But bid buyback came within 3 cents of the market value. Those darn numbers. How about that? So close. Oh, the day ain't over. Bill Sean Clippers, I have E-Trade. Should I be concerned that Morgan Stanley just closed, acquisitioned it? No idea, Bill. I have no idea what that's going to mean for you. Alexander Roth, our Rocket Lab. Bill, it could be good. It could be bad. You got a big backer now. So if they want a platform, they got a platform. I doubt they're going to want to eliminate it from existence. They probably paid a pretty penny for it, so they're going to want to keep it running. But, you got to keep an eye on this and see what happens. I don't know. I cannot say. Thank you all for being here today with me. This is tremendous. We're having some fun here. We're up. We got 439 thumbs ups, and I thank you for 439 thumbs ups today. If you can keep those thumbs ups coming in, let's get that to 500 right away. We need 61 thumbs ups. That's all we need to get to 500. And keep telling YouTube to send us new viewers to follow the stocks we like to follow. The more folks that follow your favorites, the more people that'll probably buy them, and the higher they can go. I mean, it's just a win-win scenario for all of us. We're at 454 thumbs ups right now, and they're coming in. Thank you, everybody, for stepping up here and hitting the thumbs up button for us, giving this show a little more momentum and putting us out there in front of people who have no idea that we are here. There are 100 million people watching YouTube at all times. Right now, 697 are here. We only need to attract 99,999,400 more, and we've got everybody on YouTube watching this show at the same time. So if you can give me a couple thumbs ups, if you're able to do a thumbs up for us, we're at 469 now. We only need a few more to get to just 500. Maybe that'll attract 10 more people, which will attract 5 or 10 more people, which will attract some more people and some more. Next thing you know, we got 100 million viewers watching this show live. How about that? 477 is the thumbs up count. 481. We're only 29 away from 500 thumbs ups. Thank you. 484 now, 16 to go. 485, 15 to go. Oh, this is exciting stuff. We have 50 thumbs downs. So if you add the 50 thumbs downs to the 487 thumbs ups, that's 537 thumbs. And guess what? YouTube doesn't care whether it's an up or a down. They just want the action. And the action attracts more viewers to the show because obviously they're engaging with this guy. If they're giving him ups or downs, they're engaging with, we might as well send more viewers to engage with this guy. And that's what we're doing. 502 on the up, 50 on the down, 552 total thumbs are now on this show. Thank you all so much for helping out and putting us on the YouTube map. It all adds up. You got to love that. Peloton shares bounce back from decline after news of a new stock offering. Isn't that something? Peloton shares bounce back up after the announcement. It's up 5.5%. PTON. Way to go, Peloton. Glad to see it improving. The shareholders of Peloton have done nothing wrong. It's just the way the market is right now. Fabulous. They've raised $1.1 billion stock offering. The deal was priced at a discount. It's all sold out. The stock is going up because the company is sitting on $1.1 billion of fresh cash, baby. They're not going anywhere. That's a good thing. All right. Thank you all for being here. ATIP now, 421 to 422 a share, going higher on the day on ATIP. You got to love the way this thing is improving. This is pushing higher levels than we had before. We're probably now the highest level in quite some time. I'm really happy to see this. The last time that we were higher than this was 455, I think back in September. The early September or so. So this is coming on rather nicely, and we're happy to see that.
I'm gonna take you higher.
We're gonna take you higher, baby. Oh, higher, light my fire. Baby, take me higher. 21.79 up, down 14. 21.79 down to $1.15 on Sofi. Sofi buyback opportunities continue to come in. Matterport 26.52 down only 60 cents now. That stock has come back from the low of 24.75 today. Hello, very interesting to see what's going on. Okay. Where else are we at? Let me go back to comments here. Trying to keep up with you guys. Impossible. So easy, even a caveman can do it, says Jeff G. Morgan Stanley paid $13 billion for E-Trade. They're not going to dump that thing, so they're going to make it better. Remember when Uncle Bruce was screaming bargoon on an ATIP the day of the big sell-off when it was at 280? That's when I bought it, and man, what a bargoon it was. Nice. We're going higher. Vapor Rub, everyone watching should become a member. If you're not already, always tip your dealer. Thank you, everybody. The Credit Savage. Hello, Uncle Bruce. Good morning, you rich simpletons. Oh, what a beautiful day. I sold SoFi covered calls, $25 and $26 strikes for November 26th at $1.25 and $1 yesterday. And I've got stink bits to buy them back at $25 and 19 cents. Yay! Nice job. Jeff, writing covered calls, so easy, even a caveman can do it. Cam, damn, number 499 just missed the magic 500 thumbs ups. Uncle Bruce, does SoftBank, for whatever it's called, have to disclose they are selling SoFi? Why don't they just sell it, keep their mouth shut so the market doesn't freak out? They can do whatever they want. They have to do filings. They have to do filings probably every month. And they buy and sell stock all the time. I mean, all the time. The market doesn't care, like the big picture market, but just small retail investors care. Austin, sounds like you're a small retailer investor. You care. Nice of you to care, but don't worry about it. It's going to be all right. Love my Peloton, says Jennifer. I'm with Kyle. All right, SoFi likes to put wet blankets on the stock up every couple of weeks. Uncle Bruce, Matterport, February 22, $25 calls selling for $5.10. Is that a steal? Let me take a look here. Sounds like a steal. $26.74 is the price of the stock. $25 calls. I wouldn't be buying them for $5.10. The 30s are $3.30. That's more prudent. What's most prudent? I wouldn't be buying these calls. Way too expensive. I'd be selling these calls. These February $25 calls for $5.10. I'd be taking the $5.10. The 30s, I'd be taking the $3.30. I'd be a seller. Matterport, $27. It's down 11 cents. Get ready to write new contracts, kids. SoFi lets you buy a bit every 2 weeks. Just picked up 10 ME, 10 April, 2022 calls for $2.22. Should I buy 10 April calls or 222 shares? Currently, I've got 200 shares. That's the question. So can you buy, if you buy 10 calls, that's 1,000 shares of leverage. So I'd buy the calls, run it up, sell the calls, buy the stock. Absolutely. April, I like your timing. Robinhood and free fall, 660 shares of SoFi. As a major stakeholder, SoftBank would also like to keep SoFi going up. Matterport's coming on. Sold my Peloton a small profit back when it was 118 a share. Way to go, Savior. Beautiful. Paul, honestly, I wish I had a Peloton. I have friends that have one, and they told me it was the best investment they made. Bruce, those February calls were for writing covered calls, not buying options. Then that's what you want to do. I'm with you. Thank you. Matterport about to go green. Wasn't expecting that today, says Flash. Matterport, 26.82, down 30. It's getting close. Vilva should have bought that Matterport covered callback when it was only down about around $10, laugh out loud. Chicago Transit Authority, thank you for the $10 donation. Money moves. Gracias, Uncle B. Thank you. Rob, put in a stink bid for those 30s. No, he's trying to sell them. Rocket Lab breaking out. Stink ask. There you go. Rocket Lab. 1538 up $1.09, baby. Yahoo! Go Rocket Lab. Get up to 20. Let's get to 20 so we can start writing calls on that one. Oh, can't wait. Can't wait. Sofi 21.84, down up $1.08, down $1.08. Sorry. Gamestop down 2.35. Matterport 26.88 down 24. ME down 28. Spire unchanged. ATIP 419 up 25 cents. The Dow's up 116. S&P up 10. Nasdaq up 16 points. Yeah. Stink offers. If Rocket Lab goes to 20 this week, bigger Christmas. I hear you there. 15.40 up $11. Rocket Lab moving up. Nice. Bruce, I put in a stink ask at 5.35 instead of the 5.10 to sell Matterport, and it went through. Yeah, baby. Nice job. Nice job. $25 more in your pocket for every one you sold. It's called making money, baby. I love this. Matterport, 26.77. It hit 27. It's backed off a bit. Good job there. Good job. Zach is saying, I'm number 528. I'm thumbs up 528. Good morning. Hey, Zach. Welcome, buddy. We have 530 thumbs ups, 50 on the downside, 580 thumbs. Woohoo! Looking good. Did you happen to see two recent Spire analyst price recommendations? Baird moved from neutral to outperform, $10. Benchmark price cut from 20 to 14, but still looks like a buy. Yeah, exactly. Spire is so cheap, it's unbelievable. Rocket Lab 1542. ATIP 417. Go ATIP, go Rocket Lab. Adam, thanks for the idea too, BWU and Uncle Bruce. I sold 3 covered calls for 530 on February 22 as well for Matterport. Love this channel and group, man. Way to go, you guys. Stink offers. Put them out there, way up there. Check your email, Reek Caveman. Bought back my SoFi calls at 217 average at 123. Nice job. Vice Betty, making the plunge and wrote my first option. One Matterport covered call, December 17, $30 for 223 premium. My only goal is not to screw this up. Right on. $30 call for December. Very good job. The stock's 27.02 now. It's popping back up. You're 3 out of the money. And it's only December 17th. This thing has only a month to live, and it will depreciate depending on the stock. Way to go. I love it. ATIP 424 up 30 cents. High of the day right now on ATIP. 424. Beautiful. You got to love this. Volume 469,000 on your ATIP. We just need Spire to kick on. But, ATIP is going to catch Spire the way this is going. It's unbelievable. Matterport is green, 27.16 recovery. Rocket Lab 15.38 up 109. Okay. I put in a stink bid on Rocket Lab calls in the pre-market, and they filled at market open. I'm already up 20%. Let's go, baby. This is beautiful. I love this. Rob, Bruce, how do you sleep at night when you know you're making all your viewers money and all their employees will lose out on productivity for the day? Jeez. How do you sleep at night? Doing that. How do you do? Very well, actually. Very well. $425 ATIP. Woohoo, baby! I sold off my Spire calls to increase my shares. Uncle Bruce bought back my $25 Sofi for a stink bid today. Should I write a new one or wait for a green day? Just wait. Yeah, just wait. Let it come back up. You'll rewrite. We'll see what happens. Stink offers with Bruce. Alexander, everyone buy Spire and put it away until it goes. I'm picking up every dip. Soon I'm going to retire and watch Bruce every day and start writing options. It's going to happen. Spire's going to go. 425 on ATIP. Coming on. Okay. Increase from 5 to 10,000 shares on Spire, says Jay Smith. I need Matterport to return to the 24 range for a second chance at buying back my $10 covered calls. The day ain't over. Anything can happen. Rob, worst case scenarios, you're buying exercise at 32, not a bad case. Rob, thanks to Bruce, I was able to take a 2-hour walk with my dog yesterday, made about $400 during that time. Thanks for the covered writing. Right on. Thanks to covered call writing. Hector, I will only sell Matterport covered calls usually with only 1 week remaining to expiry. Uncle Bruce, my covered call on Matterport is 50 cents for Friday. Do you think Matterport has too much bounce to go down? Well, we'll see. I mean, it's up 22 now at 27.28, up 16 cents. Right on, buddy. Who knew? Zach, I slept on a pile of money with many beautiful ladies, says McBain. Zach is quoting McBain. Jennifer, bought back Matterport cover call I wrote yesterday on today's dip, waiting to write another as the stock continues its climb today. There you go. Get ready to write Matterport calls, kids. Your stock's coming on. Get ready to write more calls. This is fun, says Jennifer. I got 300 Spire shares. I'm waiting for the run. Robert, I bought back my 22.5 Matterport call at 235 yesterday, waiting to roll up. Was that a good move? You're rolling up. Keep an eye on it. This is such a huge swing on the day. Low, high on Matterport. I got 542 shares of ATIP at 285. I'm holding this, baby. 426.5 right now. 427 on ATIP. Up 33 cents. You're going higher. You're just going to get richer. Sorry, getting richer. Love this. $427 on ATIP. Oh, the bagel is wonderful, isn't it? Oh, it's good. Yeah. Give me some energy and keep me going. Anyone else trying to buy a Spire May 22 $5 calls? Trying to stink bid him at $1.50, making it stinky. $1.50 might be too nice of a round number. You might have to go 155. You might have to go nickel higher and be first in line. If you are first in line, I don't know if you are. But if you're cheap and wait. Bertie, good morning. Hi there. Rob, GameStop about to go green. Jennifer, AMC, beautiful recovery. GameStop 209.63 is green, up 49 cents right now. Benville, follow Rocket Lab, $11.19, $15 call holder when you are jumping ship here by the end of the day. Rocket Lab, $15.51, up $1.22 today. Rocket Lab volume now, 1.9 million is looking really good. Sofi down 121 to 21.71. Gamestop up 56 cents now to 209.70. Matterport down 12 cents to $27. We're really jumping here. ME 1108 down only 9. Spire unchanged at 540. ATIP 424 to 425 up 30 cents. Smart Rent down 14 to 1085. Sextera up 7 more to 1039. AMC is down a quarter. Robinhood down $1.20 to 33.78. Vanek down 16 cents. Home Depot holding a $16 gain at 387 now. IBM up 65 cents to 119. Dow Jones up 122 points. Microsoft up $1.09. Apple down 43 cents. Tesla at 1,048 up 35.60. Bed Bath Beyond up 68. BlackBerry down 2. Royal Caribbean down $1.67 to 83.59. Goldman down 285 at 401.96. Amazon down 12. Facebook down 470. Alphabet down 667. JP Morgan down 72. And Cisco up 13 cents. Those are your quotes on some of those stocks we follow the most. 1553 up $1.24 on Rocket Lab. The winner of the day, the performer of the day, Matterport, dropped to $24.75 now, $26.90. $2.15 higher than the low of the day. Option opportunities have been here all morning to buy back calls and now get ready to rewrite calls all over again, bringing in more cash into these accounts. It's beautiful. TIF, it's kind of strange how the TIF IND beautiful gets highlighted for me. Rob, 650 for a GameStop covered call, 210 strike for Friday, 3 days left at the money. Do I write a 210 for 650 that has 3 days left to live? That's right. That is really a tempting thing, Rob. Snake, Uncle Bruce, I'm sure people have asked, but I don't think I've ever gotten your thoughts on Tesla long term. Yeah, I don't talk about the stock. I love the product. Love the car. I'm renting one right now, Model 3. I'm enjoying it immensely. I love the overall picture of what they want to do, their big plan, and how they're going. But I don't have an opinion on the stock. I'm just not qualified to break it down at this point. Rob's stink ask for 920. Let's have a nice run. Well, Rob, who says you can't get it? This thing pops $2, and the next thing you know, boom, you get hit. You never know. BFITs, I bought 300 more Spire. I represent 0.2% of the day's volume. Am I a whale? Serge, good morning, Uncle Bruce. Can you please explain why, when I buy to open options, what is the difference between puts and calls? Serge, you got to watch my classes, man. You're asking me such basic questions about options. You really got to watch my classes. You got to get with the program over there. It'll just do you so much good. You can watch these at your leisure. They're 2 hours long each. You can rewatch them all you want. And hopefully, you'll become a part of this channel as a real participant on these calls and these puts and these openings and these closings. And it can be confusing. I totally get it. I believe it. That's why I did these classes. I've got 10 of them here now. And if you really want to be up on these options, calls, puts, how to write them, how to trade them, how they work, how they depreciate, how they appreciate, why they have the value they have, how they can move, you got to watch these classes. Check them out and do that because it really will be worth your while. I honestly tell you, it'll be worth your while. Gayodi, would you like a 24.5 cover call for Sofi for about 1-3 weeks out? Gowdy, I don't know if you're thinking of buying, writing. I don't know what you're thinking of doing, so I can't answer this question. Jake, you can do Spire May call spreads with a nice difference in strike prices for under $1 each easily. Uncle Bruce, I got burned on 2 rounds of calls on Matterport and I lost money. I think I'm freaking out too soon on the rise of the stock. Yeah, you're not being very patient. That's what the problem is. Rocket Lab going up. We're going to hit $20 by January, Bruce. I'm thinking we are. Well, let's hope we get up there real soon. 1554. We're 450 away from writing calls on Rocket Lab. It's coming to us here. Michael, ATIP IP hit 430, 425 right now, 426 right now, hit 431 today on 711,000. You gotta love this. Bertie, thank you for this donation. I wrote the cover calls we spoke of. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sincerely, your idiot nephew. Inside jokes there. Thank you. Way to go, Bertie. We'll keep an eye on everything. Let's see how it goes. Keep me posted. I'm following 20 million stories at the same time. This is great. John, I like Tesla for poor man covered call. One contract goes a long way. Yeah, but they're very expensive to buy, and you can't get them without a big fat premium, I think. I don't know about that. Smooth Wake, I'm stuck up on the BC mountains at my fishing cabin due to mudslides, but that's okay because I found an internet connection, so at least I'm still trading and making money. Laughing out loud. There you go. Way to go, buddy. Buying calls, betting price will go up. Buying puts, betting price will go down. Writing puts, betting price will stay the same or go down. Writing puts, betting price will stay the same or go up. There you go, Serge. There you have it. Rob, Serge, focus on one type of option at a time. So focus on calls first. Understand that and then move on to the next. The classes are very informative. Sean and Wendy, God is amazing. Hi, fam. Uncle Bruce, Rocket Lab. Talked about on CNBC. The CEO is coming on live after the next commercial. Wow. Oh yeah. 1554. I'd love to watch it, but with my TV, I hit the wrong button and I can't watch CNBC anymore, and I forgot how to bring it back. It's unbelievable. Gary, I approve your message. Cheers. Writing. Sorry, I am stuck in meetings, says Coyote. Price has been hovering at around 21.70.22. I was wondering what strike price you would recommend for writing a covered call on SoFi for 1 to 3 weeks out. If you're going to write a covered call on SoFi, Bruce, what would you recommend? If the shares recover into the 22, 23 neighborhood, I'd be looking at 24s, 25s, maybe 26s for short-term options. Okay, Erico, been a very long morning of meetings, Bruce. Would you be so kind for a flash update? Specifically, the SoFi news, I'm assuming a nothing burger. It's a nothing burger. The filing to sell 50 million shares is existing stock from one group of investors, institutional investors, probably to another group handled by Barclays. Means nothing. Stocks traded 16 million. It's a 50 million share deal. I would not be surprised if it's already done off market. It's over. And we're going to go higher anyway. We're at 2164 down 128. We're not going to last down here very long. That's what I think. Okay, what's going on? No. So Spire is unleashed Monday, right, everybody? News comes out, shorters hold through options expired, then bam, Spire's at $20 on Monday, right? Is that still going to happen? Zach, both of my calls I wrote for SoFi yesterday, 90 cents and 54 cents, bought both back today for half off. I'm ready for an up move so we can write again. Thank you, Bruce. Way to go, Zach. Make money. Make money. Let's do the TV fixing again, Uncle Bruce. Bring in Jen this time. She'll remember. Gotcha. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Fix your TV first. Remote to turn TV on. Second, remote change the input button. Oh, hang on a second. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. Okay, hang on. Let me see what's going on. Let's go first. Turn the TV on. Okay, let's turn the TV on. Let's see if it turns on. It turned on. Okay, the input button. Okay, input button. All right, hang on here. Let's go to input button. Input button. Okay. I don't know what's going on with input buttons. Input button. I'm not getting anything with the input button. Remote change the input button. Yeah, well, see, I have this input button. See, and I push it, but nothing happens. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure what's going on with the input button. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Maybe something is happening here. Maybe there. Maybe I can watch HT or something. Oh, hang on. HDMI 3 maybe? Is that it? Will that get it to me? No single. No. Input button. Comp. No. Input button. Antenna 2. I don't think that's good. No. Input button. Smartcast 1. No, nothing. Input button. HDMI 1. CNBC is on my television. Oh my God, the crappy CNBC people are back. Oh my goodness. Yay! The ratings, the viewership of my channel just went up by 500 viewers. Watching an old man trying to get a television to work. This is unbelievable. Thank you, everybody, so much. Thank you, Zach. There it was. Lighten up. AB, Uncle Bruce, I am correct. Selling and buying options separately more profitable than rolling, because both sides will be moving in sync when you roll, but you can sell high and buy low on your own. I agree. You're right. If you can handle that, way to go. Oh, we can help you again, Uncle Bruce, with your TV. You help us every day. Just say the word. We're ready. DBBD. Classes are definitely worth the money. Perhaps Uncle Bruce needs a class on levels. That darn lamp. What lamp? What? Coyote, thanks for the rain. The rain finally ended, so it's looking better. Coyote, Zach, excellent. Played the play very well. 1548 on Rocket Lab. And my TV is off. It just went off. Let's see if I can turn it back on. Let's see what happened. Come back on. My TV went off. It went dark. I don't know what's going on. I'm just turning in the power button. There, it's on again. Okay. There's Kramer. Okay, you're not allowed to look at him because I have a copyright problems if you do that. So I got to do that. Okay. The Kramer's commercial is on right now. Let's see. Are they going to talk about Rocket Lab? I have no sound. How do I fix the sound? I have no sound. No sound. It could be my other remote. It could be that. Anyway, if I get taken out of my 2250 Matterport cover calls for this Friday, what do I do? Sofi is pulling back. It looks tasty, or maybe ATIP and Spire. What do I do? You could just buy the Rocket Lab back and then rewrite new contracts. You could just do that. 27.21 on Rocket Lab, up 9 cents now. SoFi 21.52 down 140. GameStop up $1.35 to 210.49. Can Rob get those prices he wanted on those contracts he's stink offering? 27.20 on Matterport. ME down 15. Spire down a penny. We got ATIP at 422 now, up 28 cents. The high today on ATIP 431. We got Dominic Chu talking about whatever he's talking about what's happening in the market. Smart Rent down 14. Sextera up 3. That's where we're at right now. AMC was as low as 41.23, got to 42.53, got to 42.71. It's now 42.53, down 15 cents. So AMC is looking a little better at the moment. The volume in AMC, though, 10 million shares. It's not enough stock. More volume needed there. 15.43 in Rocket Lab, and GameStop at 210, up 90 some odd cents. Talking about travel stocks that are not performing. Norwegian Cruise Line, Caesars, Carnival, Las Vegas Sands, Penn National, and we have another commercial on CNBC. Well, there you go. Another episode of Tech Support with Bruce. I'm confused. What do I do? Laughing out loud. I got lucky on my thing. Timing for sure, says Zach. Bruce needs more input about the input. Unceleb. Rob, riveting morning tech support with Uncle Bruce. My cover call sell bid missed by 4 cents yesterday at the peak. It was eating at me all day, Zach. Finally over it this morning. For goodness sake, I do tech support for a living. I don't need to see it here too. He did it, says Rob. Very entertaining. HDM1, yeah. See, NBC. I should have waited for a little for the SoFi dip to buy back my calls. Oh well, can't hate on the profits. Hooray! Yeah, it was clapping. I got my thing back. Got my TV back here. And all of a sudden, you find the channel where you see yourself on that hidden cam in the lamp. What lamp? Input button, of course. Clap, clap. I'm glad we can teach each other things, Uncle Bruce. I go through this with my mom like 3 times a month, all the time. Shade, shade, shade. What lamp? Need to set the clock on your VCR. Oh, no. Uncle Bruce, I have the same problem with my TV in the kitchen. Apparently, the input got changed on the remote, probably during the same nonsense that occurs that knocks the lampshade over. What lamp? My SoFi December 10, $25 call got bought back. Sold at 10 at... Sold to 10 at 136, bought back at 61. I'm a stinky, stinky boy. How about that? 2 SoFi stink bits for 290 calls. Just executed. Uncle Bruce, what a face. Input buttons move mountains. Oh my gosh. Commercial on CNBC. Sean and Wendy. Zach, thank you for helping our Auntie Jen and Uncle Bruce. Put down the remote, please. You need to put that input button. You need to put that input button how on video on TikTok to monetize those views. I got my Spire stink bid for my calls. Says John, is it plugged in? It's called volume. Take the crud out of the remote. Press mute. I tried that. It's not working. Just bought back 5 Sofi covered calls I sold yesterday day for $1.35. I paid 70 cents for a profit of 65 a share. It can't be this easy. I just make a few $100. This is so simple. Press the mute button. Sean and Wendy, I watched the last show where it was a longer ordeal. I just remembered the solution. Obama Babe says, Zach, who cares? We learn the market for Bruce and teach him how to control a TV. That's a fair trade. Agreed. TSLA premium is expensive for a call, but the stock is $1,800 by June. Rob, time depreciation is negating the GameStop price rise, so the bid ask isn't really moving high enough to hit my stink ask. Going to need a big jump for $215 or something. I had to do government operations support for 7 months this year. Made me want to die. I'm guessing your call's definitely sold this morning. AB, I understand you're right, Bruce. If I get taken out on my 2250 Matterport, wait for a pullback on Matterport to sub 2250 and buy them back and keep writing $5 call. Well, you could do that. Keep in mind, you got paid a premium when you wrote the contract too. You add that premium to what you're getting for your stock, and that's how much you're really getting for your stock. If you sold your contract for $1.50, you're getting $24 for your Matterport, not $22.50, right? Whatever you add it for, you add it, and then you decide what to buy it back for. Zach, yep, I bought back, made a small profit, waiting for it to roll up a bit, so I can write more. GameStop up 51 to 209, Matterport down 9 cents, 27.03, SoFi 21.50 down a buck 42. Calls are coming in to the people for their stink bits. Zach, this is the most fun game ever. Zach, it really is. Feels like money generating machine right here, right now. Matterport down 15, ME down 11, Spire 541 up a penny, and ATIP 424 up 30 cents. Right now, Rocket Lab rallies. Here we go. They're talking to her, him, whatever. I can't hear it. It's not working. Let's try this other remote. I don't know what to do. Unmuted, can't hear. Unmuted, can't hear. Got nothing. I got nothing. I'm up to like volume 60. I got nothing. Rocket Lab. They're talking about Rocket Lab right now. She's on camera right now on CNBC talking about Rocket Lab. Woohoo! Rocket Lab. CEO on the space race is the headline at the bottom of the CNBC thing over there. Rocket Lab rallies. The stock is sitting at $15.47, up $1.18. And that's where we're at right here, right now. You gotta love it. 1547, showing the up chart, showing pictures of video of the rockets going up into the air. You gotta love that. Always good TV. 1549 up $1.20. 1551 up 122. Go to 20, Rocket Lab. Just go past 20, and we'll start writing calls on it, and we'll buy even more. Absolutely wonderful. 1549 up $1.20. Volume on Rocket Lab for the day now is 2.7 million. We're getting national exposure, international exposure on CNBC right now for Rocket Lab. 1549, 1550 a share, up $1.21 as they're talking about Rocket Lab and the space business. You gotta love it. 1546, 1545, jumping around. Yeah, baby. CEO talking about upcoming launches. 1547. There you have it. There they are. They're talking. And CEO's talking about acquisitions. They made an acquisition yesterday, private company. 1547 on the stock. This is a company on the move. Why it isn't $20 right now, I don't know, but it could go there. It'll get there. It's going to make you guys richer, especially you guys holding options and shares. It's going to be great. You'll be able to sell your options, buy more stock, start writing contracts. Oh, here we go. Here we go. 1549. Yep. 1548, 1549. Go, baby, go. Run that market. Let's run this thing. 1550 now. Kind of fun watching on TV. I don't have to do any work. I just get to sit here and watch TV with you guys. Tell you what it says and all that. I wish I could get volume. I just don't know how to do the volume. I can't get volume to work. Press the CC button for closed caption, laughing out loud. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Lord have mercy. Is there a receiver? Yeah, it kind of. Press the CC button so you can hear that at least. Laughing. Is there a sound bar on that stand? Maybe mess with the sound. There's no sound bar. Please tell me you're joking, B-Fits. I only have 100 shares of Rocket Lab, and I have a $15 covered call for Friday. I should have bought it back yesterday, but I didn't. Need to keep an eye out and roll up a few days yet. Get a small dip for me. Should be writing options on this thing right now. That's what I'm saying. I want to buy this back right now and wait for a run. But sure, does he does look pretty. Yeah, it would be nicer to hear the CEO. It would be nice. Your volume may be going through a stereo. No, it doesn't. It doesn't do that. I wrote an $18 covered call on Rocket Lab like a month ago. Why? Expiring on Friday. It's been down since nearly day one, but I got some premium and it's still worthless come Friday. There you go. Peter Griffin, new member. Hi, Peter. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the YouTube creator that doesn't know how to turn on and off a television set. Nice to have you here. Barab Fitz, he only looks tall because he's a hobbit. So you're going to find out for yourself how tall I am when you come and see me in Ontario, California. You can see me live and see for yourself. Welcome, Peter Griffin. What lamp? There's no lamp. There's no. What lamp are you talking about? Okay, they're all done on the show. They've talked to her. It's all over. 1545 on the stock, up $1.16 on Rocket Lab. Sofi 2167, the low of the day 2142. We just had that a half an hour ago. We're now back to 2166. We come back 24 cents on Sofi. Little recovery coming in right now. GameStop up 77 to 209.91. Matterport 26.93. We're down 19. We got as high as 27.57. Now we're 26.93 on Matterport. ME 1102 down 15 cents at the moment. Spire up 2 cents to 542. It looks like a little pop here coming through right now on the stock. The low is 535 around 10 this morning. Now 542. Over on ATIP, 423.5, up 29.5 cents. Volume 802,000 on ATIP. Watching that for a breakout along with Spire. Waiting for the breakout. Smooth Wake. Thanks, Bruce, for another good show. I'm going back to the cabin to chop wood and watch reruns of your lessons while I wait for the highways to be reopened. Good luck to you, buddy. AB, just showing up at CNBC can pop a stock a few bucks sometimes. Alex, the CEO of Spire, has an English accent. That's worth at least double multiple. Cheddar Stacks. I was going to say that, but thanks. I was going to say, but thanks, Bruce. I definitely would have bought that Rocket Lab call, considering all systems were clear for blast stuff. They were reporting earnings and already had a backlog. They just got money sitting there. Coyote, Daniel, I would buy it back before it gets to $1. Secure those gains. Need to do it. Let it expire. Rob, whoever's going to the meet and greet, bring a measuring tape for science, please. Measure him. Dan, what's up with ATIP? Smooth is living the lumberjack life. Intelligence +2. That profile picture. Blah. Alrighty, lumberjack trader. What can I say? We are on Rocket Lab 1540, SoFi 2165 now. GameStop at 209.29, up 15 cents. Matterport 27.27 just went positive again, just jumped quick. Matterport is now up 15 cents, 27.27 again, 30 cents away from its high of the day. Reaches 27.28. You want to look at writing options, guys. Taking in money. ME down 13 cents, 11.04. Spire up 2 to 542. ATIP 423.5, up 29.5 cents. Smart Rent down 18. Sixtera up 3. There you go. The Dow is up 107 points. The S&P is up 13.8. We've got NASDAQ up 49.9. Oil down 63 cents to 80.25. 5. That is what's going on over there right here, right now. Bank of America is cutting Peloton to 74 from 112, apparently. Let's see. Sean and Wendy. Wow, our baby stocks are all growing up. Look at them on CNBC, Rocket Lab. We have learned a lot. There you go. Your stocks are becoming real companies, and real companies have followers. Have to see how this works out. 1539 on Rocket Lab, up $1.10 on the day. 2161 on Sofi now. Looks like Edward Hawkins. Thank you, Edward, for this donation. Looks like Edward's coming to the show. Edward's going to bring some measuring tape and come to the event. Fabulous. 2161 down 131 on Sofi. The low of the day, 2142, 16 cents off the low. 18.9 million traded on Sofi now. Very good. Up 45 cents on GameStop. Matterport, 27.17 up a nickel on 4.34 million shares on Matterport. Now up a dime. ME down 13 cents to 11.04. Spire up another penny to 543. High of the day right here, 543, 544. 161,000 shares. There is no volume on Spire. Any buying coming into this stock will move this market higher. Just waiting for it to explode. There is a short squeeze here. I am certain of it. I'm just waiting for it to come out. And I'm telling you that once they finish their takeover of Exact Earth, about 100 million American is going into the hands of the investors of Exact Earth. Cash. They're only getting 1/10 of a share of Spire. The rest is cash. I suspect a good chunk of that cash will come into this stock. They will try to buy this stock as cheap as it is now, because it was $11 to $13 when they did the deal on the takeover. I think they're going to try to buy the stock. They're looking at a double or a triple themselves. They could make a real movement here for us. This could be really interesting this next few days. This deal closes on the 18th. That's the vote day after tomorrow, and then right after that, all bets are off. How long it happens and what happens after that, all bets are off. Look out. ATIP 423.5 up 29.5 cents. Okay. I'm trying to warn you. I'm doing what I can. Oh, come on, Rocket Lab. Don't fail me now. You've got a little bit higher to go. Auntie, I think it'll go higher. I think we have a little hype right here. We get the flippers, day traders that are just jumping around, and then we get another wave of buying. I think also upgrades are coming. Buy upgrades are going to come on this thing. Should I buy back my 3 Sofi $23.50 calls for November the 26th? I sold them for $1, and they're now at 40 cents. You might want to do that. You might want to pick them off at 40-odd cents. The shares bounce up a little bit from here. You might want to write 25s. Yeah, you might want to be looking at that for November 26th or maybe January or December 3rd, something like that. Yeah, you might want to score a gain here. A few different friends across the country all now have Taldak, including their benefits package. Makes me wonder if they make another run. I don't know what that is. Bama, yeah, our babies are growing up. Sofi wants to go higher. Uncle Bruce, I sent you PayPal. Go buy yourself a lamp. I need a lamp, but I will see what we can do here. I'm 5 cents from being able to sell another Matterport covered call for the same price I sold one for yesterday. How about that? Matterport 27.88. You're getting out. This is going to go. Matterport is popping right now. It is jumping up quickly. You may want to pull back your offer. You might want to go higher offer on your contracts. If you're thinking of writing calls, you guys, time to readjust your stink offers higher. Your Matterport is moving up nicely. It's up 71 cents. Yeah, as I typed it was raised 5 cents. Bruce, is the market reacting badly to the Sofi news, or is the dip mostly associated with the selling of the 50 million shares into the market? It's associated with the 50 million shares that are going from one group of investors to another. I don't think these shares are coming into the market at all. Matterport 28.06 up 94 cents. We just broke 28 on Matterport. Get ready to start writing 30s and 31s. 28.34 on Matterport. We're exploding. We're moving. You may want to pull back those sell orders and move them higher. 28.34 on Matterport, up $1.22. Moving nicely higher. ATIP 426 on ATIP now, up 32. Matterport 2804. What a nice run we got going here. Sofi still at 2150, 2173, and Rocket Lab 1522. Matterport 2804. A little pullback now. Getting entertaining around here, isn't it? Isn't it getting entertaining? Let's see. Oh my God, Matterport almost at 28. Bruce doesn't need a lamp. He needs a TV. No, I don't. I don't need a television. I'm on the road. I don't need a television. I will rent places that have TVs. It's okay. 427 on ATIP. Matterport, new ATH all-time high. That's right, 2821 all-time high for Matterport. The 2840 price that we just had is the new all-time high for Matterport, all-time, since it was a SPAC. That is correct. That is a big move. Matterport is a damn machine. Wow, Lordy, I wish I had more Matterport. Bruce, Spire, Feb 18, 750 call. $10 strike. Is this okay? Is this okay for what? Are you thinking of buying it? 750 call, 10 strike. Something's not right here. I'm not understanding what this means. I don't understand. Matterport going to a new all-time high. Matterport, baby. Oh, what are you doing? Uncle Bruce put in an offer to buy 3 Sofi, 2350s at 39 cents. Each bid was like 41 cent ask. It was 45. A little stinky. I did put in a stink order. Cheap. Unreal Matterport. My Matterport stock has officially doubled. My buying price, first of the SPACs to do so. Of course, this was the only one I bought 200 shares of course. Coyote Joanne, if you are buying, I would look at 5 or 6 strike price for February or later. Rob, Joanne, is that to buy the calls or write them? Also, you said 750 and 10. What is it? Uncle Bruce, I don't think Matterport's going to pull back. Matterport 2833 up 121 on the day. Looking great. Sofi down 122 to 2170. Rocket Lab 1526. What a day. ATIP 426, 427 now, up 32 cents on ATIP. Volume 819,000 on your ATIP physical therapy centers. Looking great. Absolutely wunderbar right here. What a run, kids. You're making money. I like it. I like to see this. This is fabulous. Love it when stocks jump 20 cents at a time like that. Sell to open, Bruce. Sell to open. Matterport is doing better than Sofi. Yeah, well, each stock has its day. Each stock has its run. It's, they're all independent. They're not the same. They're not related to each other. The only relation is we all follow them. That's it. We all follow them. Matterport hit the day high of 28.40. What the hey, all-time high. Wow, Bruce, I bought options and 100 shares at 14. It has doubled. Way to go, Mark Gibson. I love this. Now you're writing options, I hope. Trying to start bringing in money. It's time to bring in money on the Matterport. Bringing in dough. Start writing 29s, 30s, 31s, 32s. Take money. Take money they're handing you. And get ready to buy back calls when they back off. And we just keep shifting with the stock. You're now going to write 30s and higher, and if it backs off, you'll buy them back, and then it comes on again. You're writing 30s and higher. Soon you'll be writing 35s. Is this fun? Yes, it is. Sofi is next. Rocket Lab hopefully is next. ME hopefully will come along. We want to get all 8 of our stocks over $20 a share. 428 on ATIP, up 34.5 cents. We're coming on here only 3 cents away from the high of the day on ATIP. It's coming on again. I bought back my $22.5 Matterport. December's at 235, and I rolled up the 30 January 17th to 3.5. Was that a good move? That was a beautiful move. A beautiful move. Sweet. Bringing in more money and a higher strike price. Robert, you're getting it. You are getting it now. And don't worry about the stock going up, because you can buy those 30s backs and write 35s. It's fine. You'll keep going. Lovely. What's up with Matterport? People are making money. That's what's up. Ed wrote $25 covered calls on Matterport yesterday for December 17 expiry. Do I buy it back and write new higher calls? This is an option and a choice that you can make if you wish. You can wait this thing out, see what it wants to do here. You're in the money now, obviously. You could look at writing 30s, kind of like our friend just did here, Robert. It's a question of, do you want to buy yours back and then write maybe further outs into January at a higher strike price? you could always do that. Obviously, if you're writing 30s and the stock reaches 28 and a half, 29, and then backs off to 26, the 30s will back off and you will get them at a lower price. And then you look at writing 30s again, or you look at writing 28s or whatever. So, yeah. I quote my favorite show when I buy back. It's time to pay the price. Got to secure those gains, says Coyote. David, I sold my Matterport 12 and a half 50 January calls too soon. But one of the lessons you have to learn is not to cry over leaving money on the table. And if you did it right, Dave, if you sold your puts or your calls, and then you immediately bought the stock because you're going to write options, you're writing the stock now. That's what I keep telling people to do. Sean, Auntie, we're getting richer. Even if I do not have that stock, I'm happy. That means ours is next. There you go. Wash hands, Coyote. Okay, Mark, I'm about to start transferring the stock into my margin account to start selling option premiums. There you go. I'm not giving up. I just sold 4 Matterport, 30 calls, expired Jan for $3.44. There you go, bringing in money. This is what it's about. You notice how you're not writing 80-cent calls? You're not writing 120s. Now you're writing 340s. They're getting more valuable. They're getting richer. This is 344 a contract, 4 times. You're getting into some money now. Yeah, it's beginning to add up, and it's getting better all the time. Joe, I'm trying to buy 3 calls for Spire at $7.50, and the date Feb 18 with a $10 strike. Is this right? Something's not right. I don't understand it, Joanne. I don't understand what you were trying to tell us. I understand you're trying to buy 3 750 calls. I get that, but I don't know what this $10 strike thing is. What the hell is that? That makes no sense. Something isn't. I don't. You're not getting something, and I don't understand why. Sean, when he got is amazing. Robert, it is because of a certain gentleman who is a great teacher. Well done, Robert. Well, way you go, buddy. Making it happen there. I'm happy for you. Sofi, 21.72 up down $1.20. Rocket Lab up 98 cents. GameStop up 71 cents. Matterport now 27.65, calming down a little bit. Those of you writing those expensive 30s, watching them come down, it's great. ME 10.92 down a quarter. Frustrating as hell there. Spire at 540 unchanged. 428.5 on ATIP up 34.5 cents. Looking better all the time. We're pushing 429 on ATIP within 2 cents of the high of the day. This is going higher. ATIP wants to go higher. 866,000. We're running this thing. Which one's going to go higher first? Will ATIP catch Spire? Spire's at 540. This one's at 429, 430. $1.10 away. Could catch it. 429 on ATIP. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. All right. Whew. Let's see what else is going on here. Adam, Uncle Bruce, which classes are best to enhance your covered call writing? Start with number 1, go to number 2, go to number 3. Invest in this. It's investing in yourself. Just give it the time. It's not a race. Figure it out. Do a class a day, 2 a day, whatever. Just watch them, and it'll all work out. Laugh aloud. Bought my Matterport Friday, $25 back to roll just as it started falling. Joanne, I'm trying. Peter, Uncle Bruce finally freed me from the PDT rule. Thank you so much. Holy crap. So much less stressful being able to exit positions. There you go. Ron Williams, Uncle Bruce, I'm just printing money by just practicing the good old KISS formula. Keep it simple, stupid. Buying, selling calls and puts. I can't thank you enough, Ron. Way to go, buddy. Let's get that next Matterport bounce. Joe and Uncle Bruce SPACs have come a long way. Wow, this is fun. There you go, guys. 432.5 on ATIP. New high of the day. Right now on your ATIP, going higher. It's just going higher. There's no if, ands, or buts. It's going higher. Someone's buying this up, and if you haven't got in here, I can't help you. ATIP 432.5 up 38.5 cents again. This is gonna go higher and higher. 432. What a move. You gotta love this. Someone sold it today at 392. Idiot. Oh, man, uninformed. Gowdy, on top of his classes, pay attention to other traders in here. You will learn so much from everyone here, which is what I do. I love so much about being here every day. I'll learn so much from everybody. That's why you want to be a member of this channel. Be a member. You can ask questions of the other members here. They'll help you out. For what is it, $10 a month to be a member? I mean, why am I not charging $100 a month? It just is such an opportunity here to learn and make money, baby. AB, I can get my 2350 Sofi November 26 calls back. What was the one I should write immediately or wait to run up in the week ending for the 26 run up and then write? Well, there you go. If you buy back your SoFis, because your SoFi is now 2174 down 117, you're still on the lower end of the day. So if you're going to buy these back and lock in your profit, sit back, watch your market, and decide later today or tomorrow, day after. Take your time when you get ready to write your next contract on SoFi. Absolutely. On the other hand, like I said, you're at 2350. You're in the money, so you want to kind of. Ron Williams, thank you, buddy. Thank you. You're in the money now. You want to get them back and get out, and then take a look at writing your next call. And if that's going to be a 24, or sorry, I apologize. I'm confused. You're out of the money now. You're out of the money. 2350. The stock's at 2166. These are out of the money. They're worthless. They die next Friday, after Thanksgiving, and we don't trade on Thursday, I don't think. So these are dying. They're going to die. They're going to keep dying unless the stock breaks 2350. Okay. So if you get the price you want and they drop enough to get where you want to get them at, great. Then you pick them off for next to nothing. Thank you for the gain, and now look for your next target price. And again, you let the market recover a little bit. Keep it short. It might be a November 26 call, but you might be selling buying back the 23.5 and writing a 24, depending if the stock goes higher. But you might write a December 3rd for a bigger premium. You're going to make the call when you're ready. Okay, you're going to make that decision when it's time to make the decision. 433 to 434 on ATIP, new high right now on ATIP. $10 a month, you will make enough money to pay for a year's sub with one covered call. Adam, Uncle Bruce, now you can tell everyone that you knew all along Matterport was the first SPAC going to trade its highest first before any of the others on the list. Matterport's trading, going for it again, $27.95. Here it comes. It looks like it wants to do it again. $28 range. It wants to get there. $21.62 on SoFi, offering you the chance to buy back call options that you wrote. Any of you wrote 20s? 21s, 22s, 2250s, 23s. If you are in the money on those, you're ahead on those, you might want to look at scoring them back, locking in a profit, maybe sit on the sidelines, let the stock meander back to 22, 23, start writing 24s and 25s now instead of 20 and 21s. This is how you can play this game. 210 on GameStop, up $1.47. Matterport, $27.95, up 80 or so. ME down 24, 10.93. Spire, 542, ATIP 433, up 39 cents on 927,000 shares on ATIP. Fabulous. This is great, says Bobby. Zach, Spire chart has so many candles that I have their heads cut off at 540. There's plenty of breakout stuff too, all of 10, but there's an invisible line across the chart since yesterday on Spire. Succel, Uncle B, I sold 2 Matterport calls, $30 strike, expiring Friday for 60 cents. Expiring this Friday, 60 cents. That's called easy money. Nice job. Way to go. $27.94 on Matterport right now. Spire 542. We have to wait 2 more days on Spire. We got to just hang around for the 18th. That's all we got to do on Spire. Just hang around on Spire. 433 ATIP, 435 on ATIP. 435 new high right now. 435 up 41 cents on your ATIP. We're going higher on ATIP. Those $5 calls are 65 cents out of the money now. That's all they're out of the money. And I know you folks out there have got February's, you've got April's. Oh, are you guys going to make money? 436 on ATIP, another penny. Each penny just keeps adding up on the wealth meter, kids. Looking great. ATIP is up. Yet those May 7.5s are not moving because you're way out of the money. Also, so if I didn't fall down enough of my stink bits, it's recovering. So I sell to buying my $25 covered calls for 58.5% profit. Gracias, Uncle Bruce. Well done. Beautiful stuff, kids. Making money on the market. Giddy on up, baby. Yeah. Sweet ride, 436 on ATIP. Fabulous. High of the day right now. I am so tempted. If taken out by my Matterport, I'd like to get 11,500 of dry powder, and ATIP looks like it's going to hit $10 in the near future. Laughing out loud. It's just looking good. If you can keep writing calls on Matterport, use the dry powder from Matterport premiums to buy ATIP. What's wrong with that move? Sofi 21.68 down 124. GameStop up $1.26 to 210.40. Matterport 27.76 up 64 cents. ME at 10.98 down 19, a little better. Spire 5.43, 1 penny better. 4.36 on ATIP up 42 cents. We're at the high of the day right now. 4.36 a share. This is the high of the day right at this moment. Oh my God, I'm green on ATIP again. Robert, a fun story. A few days ago, I was watching one of your videos at work. A coworker of mine said, you also watch Bruce. He's a legend. Well, how about that? You got like that. I like to hear stories like that. That's pretty cool. Uncle Bruce, can you give us that link to your PayPal for the meet and greet, please? The link is down below in the description. It's my PayPal link. I'm not sure if it's up on the top. I don't think did I put it up there? I don't think I did. I can't remember if that link is up there. Let me take a look. No, it's not up there. Let me see if I can put the link up for you. Hang on. See if I can find it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go to here and there and everywhere else. Let's see. There it is right there. PayPal link is right here. There we go. And we'll pop that into here for you. Okay, here comes the PayPal link. Hang on. PayPal link for meet and greet. $49.99 is the amount per person. And we'll see if we can pop that in there like that. There it goes. And we'll send it out right there. There it goes. It's up there. I hope you can find it. Hope you can see it. And thank you all of you who are coming out to Ontario, California to see Jennifer and I hanging out for the 3 hours. Saturday, December the 11th. We should have a good time with that. 436 to 437 now on ATIP, pushing the 437 mark. SoFi still down to 21.68. We've got Matterport at 27.86. Opportunities abound to write calls on your Matterport shares. Looking good. Bobby, got it. Caesar, I got you. You're in for the show. You're in for the meet and greet. I got you. I'm traveling, so it's hard for me to follow the market all day. So I'm holding all of my $7.50, $10, $12.50 calls on all 8 of your SPACs. Well done, Bobby. Hubby, you're making money. Daniel, Spire will take little shots and then immediately get shorted because someone called John McClain. And let's see what happens with that. That's those Gruber boys, Hans Gruber again. GameStop is moving again. Smart Rent is sliding. GameStop 211 up 222 now. SoFi down 125. Rocket Lab 1525. Matterport 2784. ME back over 1102 down only 15 cents. Spire 546 up 6 cents. And ATIP 437.5 going for 438 now on ATIP up 43 cents. Up 43 cents on ATIP. That is a 10% run today on your ATIP, that damn Gruber gang. Got to watch those kids. Those fancy dressed European cigarette smoking guys. Tell you with those phony European IDs. What's with those guys? Yeah. What a run on ATIP. Fun, fun, fun. Daddy, you're not taking the T-Bird away from me. I'll tell you that right now. Oh my gosh, are we having fun here? Rocket Lab 1523. Come on, Rocket Lab. You can do better than that. Great. That was me on PayPal. We'll see you soon. Looking forward to it. I can't wait. Can't wait. Zach, ho, ho, ho. There we go. It's going to be a lot of fun. Cheers, everybody. Come and join Jennifer and I in Ontario. December the 11th, Saturday, December 11th, 4 weeks. And hang out with us. We're doing our first ever meet and greet. You'll be going home with bagels. I can tell you that right now. We'd have some fun here. With our realized gains, we own the T-Bird now. I can't stop us, Dad. You can't stop us, Dad. Uncle Bruce, you're the real deal. How I know? Because I followed you on Gamestop. We got in very early on that. And there you go, my man. Beautiful. I bought yet more Spire and ATIP, and I'm green on one account for Spire. Ho, ho, ho. Lovely. 439 to 440 on ATIP. While everything else is running, ATIP is just going higher and higher, up 45.8 cents, 439 to 440. There it is, 440 on ATIP, new high of the day, up 46 cents at 440 on ATIP. Volume now, 1,018,000. That's all it took to go up over 10% in one day. Now 442, just jumped 2 cents in one trade. 442 on ATIP. 442 up 48 cents. Yeah, baby. Looking great on the old ATIP. Ho, ho, ho. I like it. I held these $5 ATIP calls expiring Friday through the depths of hell. I refuse to sell now. That's awesome, man. I'm not giving them up. I'm not giving them up. No way, you're not getting them from me. My cold, dead hands. Right on. They're expiring Friday. The market is no bid, offered at a dime, last at a nickel. Don't sell them. Don't put them up for sale. Don't even offer them. Nope, don't do a thing. Anyone who wrote the $5 contracts is going to start getting nervous if this thing starts going up a nickel at a time now. Yeah, 442 on ATIP. Let's see. This is kind of funny. Finally managed to get an MTR $12, $17, $30 strike. Get into it, an MTR Matterport. It's not about the money. It's about sending a message. There you go. Picked up another 20 Spire May 2022 $6 calls for $1.40. Kirshner Peter Griffin, loving this. $5 ATIP calls expiring on Friday, and the stock's at 442.5, going to 443. We're going higher. We're going higher on ATIP, baby. 443, going up another penny, coming closer to the money. And every time it goes up a penny after it hits $5, you are making some money back on that stuff. Could be trading at a quarter in no time. Who knows? I don't know what you paid for him. I'm praying you're going to make money out of this. You're coming out of here alive. I don't know, but 443 is what it is. There it is. Free Thinker, Bruce. Thanks. I got to go. We'll see you later. You take care, Free Thinker. Thank you, all of you today who are making donations to us. Thank you. The PayPal donations are incredible. We just love you. Those of you who are picking up admission tickets to go to our show, every time you send me $49.99, that's another seat gone. Another one less seat available. And Jen and I are excited about how many of you are reacting to this. We're looking forward to seeing you. It should be a lot of fun. 440 right now on ATIP as we jump about a bit here, as to be expected, because it's just been a run. We've gone from like 420 to 443 with no resistance. Bama, babe, I have ATIP 250 calls for February the 18th, baby. I'm up 60%. What is happening? You're getting richer, and you're going to get richer, and you're going to get even richer. This thing is going higher, a lot higher than this. Just hang tight. Don't give up those calls. Just watch them keep going up in value. See you, Free Thinker, Gowdy. Spire is doing something. $5.49, up 9 cents on Spire. Spire's doing something. 218,000 volume. Something's going on Spire. Go Spire. Yeah, we got people with $5 contracts there. 250 contracts. We got people with 6, 7, 750s. Go Spire. Any particular reason ATIP is rising? More good news than bad news lately. I'll tell you that. They're hiring people like crazy, building new and opening new centers, therapy centers, and making deals with health providers. There's a lot of work going on here. There's a lot of good stuff happening under the surface. The street is figuring out also that it seems to me that it is possible there is an acquirer or an accumulator buying up all the stock. That's what I think is happening. It's been happening since 280. It happened last week with 32 million shares in one day traded. This stuff's being scooped up, and it's not coming back. It's just is not coming back. Consolidation on MTTR. I lose my mind. Woohoo, my son, he's 16, using my account, bought two $2.50 strikes on ATIP calls, expiry December 21 for $110. He sold them today for $360. Good profit for less than a month. Well, there you go. Your kid made some money. I'm a big fan of something. Come on, Spire. AB just sacrificed the greatest of all time on the shorting god. We'll short Matterport. So y'all who wrote $30 calls will make money, and I did it for my 2250 calls. I wrote to full disclosure. Zach, Coyote, yeah, I tried to buy 100 at that magic 540. As soon as I placed the order, it walked away from me. Boom, he's shaking his fist. Just bought 100, but it's about 1,000 Spire, says Orion. Just bought 1,000. There's our something. Smart Rent's making me a little sad. Thanks, Orion, putting the crud on my mouse. Where are we at now? Spire 547, ATIP 441, Smart Rent 1070, becoming a bargain. Sextera 1035 down 3. We got Rocket Lab 1526, SoFi 2183 coming on a bit right now. SoFi has bounced up from 2142 to 2184 and is coming on best level in about 3 hours on your SoFi. It's moving. GameStop up 229 to 211.42. Matterport up 85 cents to 27.97, now 27.89. We're jumping around. ME 1102 down 15 cents. Like I said, Spire up 7 and Matter at ATIP back up again 444.6, going for 445. New high of the day on ATIP, setting a new high just a moment ago at 445 a share. You going higher? This baby's going higher. Matterport breakout 28 again. It's coming. It's coming. It's going to happen. Woohoo! You got to love this. 445 now on ATIP. Up 51 cents today on your stock. All those contracts, the 250s are 50 cents more in the money. $50 more in the money each contract that you have out there, kids. How many you got? How many hundreds of contracts are in my viewers' possession at 250 exercise? Oh my gosh, you guys are going to make a ton of money here. 548 Spire just jumped again, 3 cents. Bam, just jumped. Credit Savage, Uncle Bruce Spire, $6 calls for 11.19 for 11 cents. Is that a good idea? That's not a good idea. Wow, risky. Boo, fake out. I think ATIP has a better chance at going to 5. AB, Bruce, you advised us to buy all these calls back in like the spring, early summer. How'd you get so good? Look at the lack of hair and look how much of it is white. That's the price you pay for the knowledge. Rent makes me sad too. And no, I'm not. It's just saying that because I wrote rent check yesterday. Bobby just impulsively bought a SoFi call for January 2024, $15 strike. Oh, okay. AB, large bagel consumption. Here you go. 443, 444 on ATIP. The high of the day now, 446 to 447 has been the high of the day on ATIP. We're holding these numbers. 549 on Aspire, up 9 cents, going higher. Infinity Turbine, new member. Yeah, baby. Joining the channel and the crazy gang here. Nice to have you in here, Infinity. We're live tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern time after my 2-day shows tomorrow. Prime time tomorrow night. Don't forget that show. And come on by and we'll have some more fun there. We're up 208 points on the Dow. It looks like we're at the high of the day there. We're up 26 on S&P and we're up 98 on NASDAQ. So the markets are definitely moving higher. The Dow Jones now at this level is getting closer to the all-time high. The all-time high is 36,565. We're at 36,298. So we're a couple hundred, 270 points away, 276 points from a new all-time high on the Dow. We're coming on pretty fast there. That's nice. IBM up 29 cents. Home Depot 393, up 22.27. I have a friend of mine that is short a 385. I don't know if you did a rollover. You might want to do one now. Now might be the time to take advantage of this run. Buying back that 385 and writing a 400, maybe for a month out or something like that. You could bring in some serious premiums here. It's worth a look. Anyway, wow, what a run. Apple up $1.24, 150, 124. Apple, we need more from you, Apple. We need that stock back to 155, 160 right now on Apple. Where else are we at here? We got Cisco up 11 cents right now, still climbing. Slow as steady. 1532 on Rocket Lab, up $1.03, coming on a little bit. Welcome Turbine, says Coyote. Hi Bruce, love your channel, says Infinity Turbine. I also love cruising. Right on, Infinity. Welcome, buddy. Zach, welcome, Infinity. Bobby, any news on ATIP run? More buyers and sellers, and there's just a lot of good things going on. What else is happening? Matterport 2788. 2187 on Sofi, coming back on now. Sofi definitely moving higher, 45 cents from the low of the day or so, 43 or 45 cents higher. Okay, Spire 548 and ATIP 444 to 445. That is right near the all-time daily high today, 446. That's looking good. I got like 800 Spire shares. My average is $6 and 11 $8 calls for May that I got for like $1.60 a while back. I got a feeling I'm going to make some money. I think you are going to make a lot of money. Mr. Mojo, Uncle Bruce, I think I have COVID again, but the stocks look good. Hang in there, buddy. Been following you for a year now, says Infinity Turbine. Member on and off. All my friends are now avid SPAC investors because of you. Thank you. Right on. Auntie, oh yes, one of my Robinhood puts just cashed out. Woohoo! By the way, Robinhood's at its all-time low. Blah. How about that? Robinhood of $32.95. Yuck. And it's going lower. Mr. Seneca smiling and laughing. Laughing with tears of joy. Matterport 2816 just broke 28 again. Get ready to write more Matterport calls. ME 1102 down 15. Spire 548 up 7. ATIP 444 up 50 cents. SoFi down $1.03 now. Only down $1.03 to 2188. SoFi is coming on right here. It's coming back up. Get ready to write more calls if it goes higher. Nice. 2821 on Matterport. All-time high 2840. Broke the former all-time high. I think it was $28 even. That has been annihilated. Matterport is trading at its all-time high level ever right here, right around this neighborhood. 28.29 right now, up $1.17. The high price of 28.45 right now. That is the new all-time high on your Matterport, and it's there. That's awesome sauce, man. Love it. Oh, man, I really like the Wednesday shows. Give me something to look forward to for midweek. Beautiful stuff. Let's see. What else is going on here? ATIP running, and my 250 January 23 calls aren't moving yet, nor are my May 22 fives. Rob, you just sit tight, buddy. You will be very well rewarded on the whole enchilada. You got what? What do you got? January 23rd. Yeah, 2023 calls, right? 250s. Wow, are you going to do well? A bid ask 160 to 235, last to 250. What a truck for a bid and ask. Not very accurate, but you're doing great. Zach, ATIP has a 5150 gain right now. That's not a good number for a therapy center. That should be recorded. It was music. Just smile and wave, boys. Just smile and wave. Bobby, hubby, I think I'm in San Diego around the 11th, Uncle Bruce. So if I'll see you at the meet and greet, I'll know on Monday. Right on, buddy. Hopefully we can get together. Woo, 21.90 on SoFi, down only $1.01. We're about to crack the $1 resistance level. That's looking good on SoFi. 15.37 on Rocket Lab, climbing. We're up $2 on GameStop. Matterport up $1.20 to 28.34. We're approaching the all-time high of 28.45. We're only 13 cents away now. They're 28.32. ME 1102. Spire 548 up 8. ATIP at 449 now. 449. That's a new high on your ATIP. It's going higher. 450 right now on ATIP, up 56 cents. We got a real nice move going here. The winners of the day, ATIP. Now a Rocket Lab up $1.09, Matterport up $1.20. You've got winners here, folks, that are taking care of you today, helping your accounts get better and better looking. This is great. 449 to 450 on ATIP. All-time high now of the day, 450, and we're right at that level here. Looking great. This is fantastic. I'm liking this a lot. Yeah, let's see. What else? More comments here. Infinity shout out to Pintar for his birthday. Happy birthday, Pintar. Way to go, man. Fabulous. Oh, I got to get going. I've been on the air 13 minutes longer than I should be. I'm going to be on again this afternoon at 3 o'clock Eastern time for the last hour of trading on this show, watching all these stocks with you and keeping an eye on all these different option strategies. Congratulations on all of you today who bought back calls cheap before those stocks came back up. Beautifully done, especially on Matterport. And now writing calls again on Matterport. Look at writing 30s and 30, 31s or 32s. Keep an eye open for these opportunities. Beautiful stuff. Oh, Auntie says, Red, if only you knew how long I've been waiting for that print. Kent, do you sell? Do I sell my ATIP $5 calls that expire 12/17? I'm up 65%, or let them keep going? You let the ATIP keep on going. 449 to 450 right now. We're going higher. We could be going through $6 here in no time, even $7. This thing is breaking out of this $2 range, this $3 range. This is over. Those days are gone. You're not going to see this stuff at 310 anymore, 320. That's over. It's over. Get ready now for ATIP in the 4, 5, 6 neighborhood. Get ready. We're going to catch Spire. ATIP might catch Spire. It's 449 versus 542. ATIP is going to probably pass Spire before Spire lights up. The way this is going, it's just running. I mean, it's incredible. What a day. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. You rest up. Anti-PC patience pays off. Way to go. It's the happy dance. Thanks, everybody. Later, Bagel Gang. Second net, come to the area. Yay, Uncle Bruce. I still have one more put to go, but that's all gravy right now. Uncle Bruce, you have doubled my money on Matterport. I bought 6,300 shares. Yes, it's a financial game changer. You are, in fact, the man. Way to go, Austin, buddy. Infinity, thank you, Uncle B. Keep up the great shows. Nice, says Delahode Coyote. See you guys this afternoon. We'll see you at 3 this afternoon, guys, for this run. You are the man. Please consider joining us on December the 11th. Austin, you are the man. Thank you for that donation. You are the man today. Thank you for that. Please consider joining us on December 11th in Ontario, live at the Regal Edwards Theatre, Ontario Mills Mall, corner of Highway 10 and Highway 15. You can't miss it. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Thanks, Uncle B. Way to go, Delahode. Matterport, holy moly. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. See y'all later, Bagel family. We are now showing 450 on ATIP, Rocket Lab 1532, Sofi 2190, going back to 22. GameStop up 271 to 211.85. Matterport 2865, new all-time high, 2875, just said a moment ago, 6.7 million, 2872 right now on Matterport, shooting all-time highs. ME 1101, Spire 542, up only 2, but ATIP up 55 cents to 450, and we are looking just beautiful on this one. A 14% gain today on ATIP. It and Matterport are running the roost here. We're looking good. Xterra's up a nickel even. How about that? You got to love it. Matterport 2880, just touched it. They're going for 29 on Matterport. I'm in the Corn Belt, my man. I'll catch you another time. No problem, Austin. Thank you for that donation. I really appreciate it. You're awesome. You are the man, buddy. That is awesome. You were the gold medal winner today, for sure. For sure. 448, 449 on ATIP. Wow, what a day here. Matterport 2864. And Sofi now 2188. Volume 22.2 million. That 50 million is going away quick. That shift of stock, that's not going to have an effect at all on this thing. Sofi could actually be up on the day. You never know. You might be writing options late today, kids. We'll watch that close together. Daniel, looking back at ATP, it looks like it went from 834 to around 472 in one trading day. Will we have the same gap back up? Theoretically, you never know. This is something you never know. When a breakout happens, like it's happening now, it starts in fractions of a penny, fractions like 448, 449, and then it goes in nickels, and then it jumps in dimes, and the next thing you know, you're up $3. You just never know. Can it be? We had a 90-cent move last week for one day. Now it looks like we got a 54-cent move and more this day. We got someone. I think we have someone buying up this stock. I just sense someone is taking this stuff off the market. 1.34 million, and I don't think this stock's coming back. It's not down here. Nowhere under 10. Nowhere under 10 a share is this coming back. I just don't think so. Pretty cool bean stuff, man. 449, 450 on ATIP. And it is coming, filling the gap and coming on. Loving it. All right, folks, I will see you a little later. 28.82 on your Matterport, up $1.70. All-time high, 28.85. You're right there right now. You can be looking at writing 32s, 32.50s, 35s. Just keep an eye on it. If you've bought back calls, you're thinking about rewriting, just pick your price, put in a stink offer, let them come to you and see what happens. And keep an eye on Sofi because it might have a recovery here today and give you a bit of an uptick, which might allow you to write some calls later. You never, ever know with these markets. Too much fun being had today. Okay, see you at, here we go, 48 ATIP shares. Mark, way to go. Larry, I just got out of my morning meetings. I'm very happy to see Matterport and ATP not just doing good, they're doing great. Auntie, is Matterport really about to hit 29? Yeah, I think it's really about to hit 29. It might hit 30 today. It might. Not saying it will. Not saying it won't, but it might. You can always write 35s. Oh, my goodness. Are we having fun on Matterport? I want to say my goodbyes, but I don't want to leave. It's just too much fun around here. Options. Options on Matterport. See if I can pop them up here. There we go. Friday's 30s are 70 to 75 now. December Matterport contracts to write 30s will bring you 235, 245. 35s are 125 to 140. January Matterports, if you want to write January Matterport 30s or 35s, you can get 330 to 360 for 30s, 215 to 230 on 35s. February Matterports at 30 will bring you, February 30s will bring you 4 to 430. February 35s, 280 to 310. So there's money in them there hills. But I'd be looking at like December's, December 30s, but I'd also look at January 35s maybe. Just wait. Just let's see what the stock wants to give you. 28.78. Nice roll. Had a $5 day yesterday. We're up 166 today. The follow through is pretty significant. ATIP 445, 446. Happy Tuesday, Tony the Tiger. Right on. You'll be here to reference the Larry Tiger. Matterport $30 calls looking like poo. Not to worry, my friend. It's not over. Thought 28 was going to be the ceiling today. You never know. And again, it might top out here at 29 and then get back to 26. You don't know. Just stick around and watch the show. Writing calls to make money. Yeah, I can't believe Matterport today. It's incredible. Okay, folks, I'll see you at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Thanks for being with me this morning. Have a good one, and bye for now.